Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please?
Men who despise you, enslave you, who regiment your lives, tell you what to do, what to think, and what to feel, who drill you, diet you, use you as cannon fodder. Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men. Soldiers, in the name of democracy, let us all unite!
Agitate the airwaves.
Radio. Remix. Music. Simply the best. Energy. Technology. Good morning.
There is a place very far from this world, and the only way you can get there is through music. Remember, only music can set you free and fill you with energy to life. Be prepared for a new music transformation. And in a moment, you will be transported to this place. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome. Agitate the airwaves. Welcome to my world of hands-up music.
It's hard enough to find the words to say. It's hard to find a way to be okay. A mother's love can never be replaced, but what I wouldn't give for one more day. And I would give my eyes if I could see you one last time. And I would give my arms if I could hold you into mine. And I would give my lungs if I could feel your air inside. Oh, and I would take your place so you could stay the rest of mine. There's nothing I wouldn't give for time. I think about your smile ear to ear. I'll miss you more with every single year. But you made us promise no more tears. Still what I wouldn't give to have you here. Oh, and I would give my voice if I could hear you one last time. And I would give my all to feel your heartbeat next to mine. And I would give my soul if I could ever change God's mind. Oh, and I would take your place so you could stay the rest of mine. There's nothing I wouldn't give for time. And I know you're here with me, forever standing by my side. And I can feel your love every time I close my eyes. And I know there's no more pain, and you won't ever have to fight. I know you're here watching over me, 'cause you're the angel in my life. And I know that I will see you in time. I know that I will see you in time.
this life I lead while living in the gray. When I'm down, when I'm broken, remind me of better days. Depression is substantial, it's not some trend. These voices in my head are not my friends. Depression is substantial, it's not some trend. These voices in my head are not my friends. In this life I lead while living in the gray. When I'm down, when I'm broken, make me believe. In this life I lead while living in the gray. When I'm down, when I'm broken, remind me of better days. This is just what I need to feel less defeat. When we're down, we're not broken. These are our better days.
Welcome
Hi.
to
The radio show.
Agitate the Airwaves,
Dang.
live from Sonny's Bar here in Overland at 9728 Lackland Road.
Overland.
It's very lacking land over here.
Lacking land. It's very hilly over here.
That's not what the word lack means, but okay.
It was an observation. It is pretty hilly in Overland. I don't fucking
Speaking
know.
of hilly, we'll have Steve O'Brien here later.
Whoa, boy.
What?
That was a good segue.
Yeah.
That was a good segue.
We'll have Steve O'Brien here later on, but first, before that, we will have Mr. Arthur Yore here.
Oh.
You heard
Is this Pizza
him
Pat? God
here
damn,
in the
here
past.
comes that boy. Shit. What's up, Pizza Pat?
Calm down. Calm down.
I need to be extra or else I will fall asleep.
Fucking crazy.
I will fall the fuck
Mr.
asleep.
Kolchak is fresh off the road
Off the road. I
from
drove.
Omaha, Nebraska. He went there and ate some corn and
Some
pushed
corn.
over some little cows and just little cows,
Yeah,
just the
little
baby
I
cows.
drank me some fucking Milwaukees. I had me a good
Milwaukee, that's Omaha, Nebraska. Milwaukee is in Wisconsin,
time. Yeah,
bro.
I was drinking Milwaukee's best in fucking Omaha.
That's what they said. That's what they said.
Cheese.
Cheese.
We were seeing a lot of like signs for like
Mm.
locally
tasty.
fucking cheese curds. Come buy some fucking cheese curds. I'm like, wow,
Mm.
this is a weird area.
Yep.
You're saying this is a weird area coming from St. Louis?
Yeah, yeah.
Must be pretty weird.
It was pretty something, dog.
Pretty something, dog.
From Holland.
But yeah, so again, today on the show we have Arthur Yore, and then we'll have Steve O'Brien here.
Oh, is that first Jason?
Huh? No. Arthur Yore?
Yeah.
No, that's
No, you.
Ari Lenman is
Oh.
first Jason.
Yeah,
All right. My bad.
I thought
Arthur
you were like,
Yore
I
is a
just woke
local
up.
artist.
Oh, well, that's tight.
He performed here once.
I guess I didn't miss.
He'll also
I
be
didn't make that
performing February 11th along with Degenerate and Kai Rogers and how do you pronounce
No,
Rowan's
you are
new
wrong.
name?
You are wrong. He's on the Hurt Boy show.
Is he on the Hurt Boy
He's
show?
on the Hurt Boy show.
Well, I'm putting him on that show too now.
Well,
Maybe.
January
We'll
and
see.
February 11th.
Probably not. So if it's
Um,
January 11th, then you can catch him January 11th. That's right.
And-
That's the whole point of him being on the show today is because
And to answer your
next
question,
Saturday.
Matt. And
Come on,
Andy-
you just talk about next Saturday because you're on the show and you know more about it than I do.
Okay, well,
I just booked
to
it.
answer your first question about Andy's name, him and Matt were like saying his new name out loud so much yesterday, and I think it's like Zathoro or something. I don't know.
Zathoro.
Zathoro, I don't know. You're
I
gonna
know
have to
it's
ask
something
him.
anime.
It's some extra stuff.
I made the logo.
You did. That was a nice logo.
Thank you.
I cannot.
It was just a font that I found, and
then I
adjusted a little bit.
Oh shit! So you just played it like that.
Yeah, you know.
God damn,
But
you're
damn,
stealing
hey,
work.
font. It was an open source font, so
You know, fucking. It's not illegal if you don't get caught.
it's not illegal if it's open source.
That's true. So yes.
Here's the thing. All right, look. And I want to talk about this because
Talk about it.
I do some graphic design. I make all my flyers. I make flyers for other promoters. I make logos and stuff. And I do marketing for a living. I do graphic design for a living. I do all kinds of shit for a living. Make websites, all that stuff. Here's the thing. If you need to get images off of the internet to put into flyers or whatever, there are several different things you have to do. Either one, make sure it is free for commercial use.
Yeah.
It has to say that it is free for commercial use if you're not going to pay for it. 2, pay for it. If it's not free for commercial use, you have to pay for it. There's a lot of cool sites where you can get images and clip arts and vectors and all that stuff for a subscription. And you get like 25 of them a month, which is plenty.
That is a lot.
For like $20 a month. It's a pretty good deal. 3, changing an image by changing its color or putting a design in it is not enough to make it your own.
It is not.
It's the skeleton of the design that is copyrighted. The lines, the outlines. So you have to do a
changing the
lot
color.
more adjustments to it than just that in order for it to be legally yours.
You know what? While we're talking about this, same goes for rappers and your YouTube beats. If the beat says free YouTube beat, use it.
Yeah, if it says free, then
if
you're
it-
free to use it. There's
it
probably going to be
says-
tags in it, which isn't a big deal because you can put 808s to cover those up.
If it says sold, that doesn't mean you can just rip the beat and
No.
release it as
If it's
you
sold, that
produce
means
it.
it's there as an example, and someone has exclusive rights to it.
Yeah. So while we're all Wizard Gang, while we're all on the subject of this free
I got copyright violated for myself
oh shit.
yesterday. So the song that I am going to play of mine later called what is it called? I can't, man, my mind. It's too early in the morning.
I know. I'm
Not so difficult, that
not
one.
so difficult.
So not so difficult. So it's not technically released yet because through DistroKid, I have it up there, and it's not supposed to release until February 1st.
Oh shit.
So whenever I put it up on Facebook, it automatically got flagged because DistroKid was like, this isn't released yet.
Fuck no.
And I did it
I
for
mean,
my
at
personal
least-
page, so they're not recognizing that it's me that did it.
At least they're like
Yeah, at least I
least
know they're
looking
doing their
out.
job, you
At
know?
least they're looking out. Like, shit.
But yeah, as soon as I put it up, the whole thing got
It's
muted.
like, no, fuck you.
It plays like half a second and then mutes out for the rest. But I did find, like, before I put it in DistroKid, I had it up there. So that old one is working, so I just reshared that one with a new caption. But it's getting remixed.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But I'm not announcing
Oh,
by
yeah, you told me
who's going to
about
be on
that.
it yet.
You told me.
But yeah,
about
we
that.
got stuff in the works. I've already got a dude that's going to do the video for it.
God damn.
Oh yeah.
That's fucking lit.
Shout out Terry Bell, yeah.
Hey.
He's
I
going to do
was
the music
right.
video.
I was right.
So so be on the lookout for that. We're looking at hopefully having it done by February 11th so that the feature can do the song with me if he's available
Dope.
on February 11th.
I should have my music video done sometime soon.
Terry Bell's really quick with turnaround.
He's cool.
He's just starting to learn how to do music videos and stuff, so
Learning.
they're not like
Shit.
Matt Goodman quality music videos, but they're
Right.
good enough for a starting out artist. If you don't want like crazy extra stuff, you don't have to have an extra music video. Like as long as it's directed good. He did Pete Rillo's newest video, and it's a good video.
Yeah, I watched it.
It's you don't have to go all extra to have a decent video.
That's true.
Some of the best music videos, in my opinion, are some of the most basic videos that you've seen.
I like
so.
that, like raw, rough edge shit where you can tell they like recorded on their phone or some shit.
He's using professional cameras, but
Yeah.
you can easily. But that's the thing, like, that's the way times are going these days. Like, the most popular apps right now, Instagram. You know what Instagram is? It takes your high-quality your camera on your phone pictures and makes them look like trash on purpose.
Because Instagram.
So, yeah, you don't. So even like if you use a high quality, expensive camera, 9 times out, well, I wouldn't say 9 times out of 10. A lot of times people use these 4K cameras, then distort them on purpose to make them look like trash.
That's true.
Because that's, I don't know.
That's
just
how it be.
What people
That's
like
just how it
sometimes.
be. Ooh, is that bobsledding on the TV? Is that what that shit's called?
Yeah, is it Olympics time?
I guess Winter Olympics.
Is it the Olympics?
It'd be the Winter Olympics, yeah, I guess.
For real?
I guess so.
It's every 2 years that they do the Olympics.
Yeah.
Huh.
Dude, I've always wanted to fucking do that shit.
Jamaicans did it, you can do it.
I swear. And that's just like...
Too bad John Candy ain't around anymore to help you learn how to do it. But yeah, so again, we got this good show for you today. Also tonight, if you aren't busy, come out to Sonny's Bar. We've got the Hip Hop Showdown Challenge. This is the first time I actually said the right name. Yeah. The HCA Hip Hop Showdown Challenge in honor of my mom. So basically, we've got seven local hip hop artists that will be doing each other's songs and in character in an attempt to win the custom Fighting for Autism Championship belt.
It's a nice belt, and I want it.
And then we will also we'll have 3 stand-up comedians. Unfortunately, Jonathan May is not able to make it tonight.
Wow, thank you for breaking my heart, Jonathan May.
I mean, he just got back from Jamaica yesterday. Then his kids are in town from Texas, so I understand. He doesn't get to see them that often. So.
Understandable.
Because they live in a different state.
Understandable, but my heart is still broken.
You can see him on the 18th, though. You can see him on January 18th here at Sonny's Bar for my comedy headliner. He'll be on that. So
the Magic Blowjob Bus Tour show.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's the Magic Bus.
Yeah, full of blowjobs.
Yeah. Magic School Bus show. So, yeah, but we'll have 3 comedians tonight. We'll have some live performances in addition to the competition. So come out, enjoy. It all benefits Fighting for Autism, which is an organization that is dedicated to taking away the stigma of autism and creating a healthy discussion and
a
dialogue and making it normalized to where people don't think that it's just something, so people understand what it is and people include people with autism into things. And all the money that they raise is actually going towards opening a therapy center for them.
Yeah. So, about this show, about like how they have a wrestling belt for the trophy. My favorite thing is how it seems like we're all on the same page on whoever wins. You just have to flex on Retro with the belt.
Yeah.
Like,
but if Retro wins, then he
just got
gets
2
to
belts,
double flex.
and like we can't let Retro fucking become that powerful. Like
he's taking it pretty serious. I think he's taking this more serious than anyone.
He wants the other belt, dude.
He's taking this more serious than anyone. I know that for a fact because he has the longest set tonight out of all the competitors. But so come out, have fun.
I'm so
Doors
excited.
are at 7. Show starts at 8. We got Larry Green, comedian Larry Green. We've got comedian Max Price, and we got comedian John Maddie. We've got J Money 314 performing tonight after the competition, as well as Fredo doing his own set of his own music as well on top of his competition set. So
it's going to be
lit AF. I got some new lights coming in today that we're going to be using tonight. So we're going to have some uplighting so that you can actually see the face of the people performing. We're going to turn off all the fucking lights in the room, and the stage is going to be lit the fuck up. It's going to be fucking awesome. I'm excited. So come out tonight. We will be right back. We're going to play some music. This is Hobson with Low Key. agitate the airwaves.
Whoa, Pops? Where the Lambo at, man?
Nah, man, I had to break the skateboard.
You got all these pretty ladies you rolling up on a skateboard.
You already know.
Make sure you check that at the board, man.
For sure.
Stunting like a maniac in a strip club, blowing 80 racks.
Nigga, I'm too low-key for that.
Stunting like a maniac in the streets, nigga, where the ladies at?
I'm way too low-key for that.
Stunting like a maniac, ass niggas, bitch, I got my paper stacked.
I'm too low-key for that.
Yeah, stunting like a maniac all day.
Somebody better let them know I'm too low-key for that.
Niggas on the bad slope, finna crash, whoa. Tryna show the hoes the cash flow.
Nigga, I'm too low-key for that.
My foot is on the gas though, got my hat low, still an asshole, yeah, ho.
I'm not too low-key for that.
Nigga, I just do what it does. What's up, what it do? What's up, what it do? You blowing all your money on the hoes and the cars, bro. It's all dope, but we all know.
Nigga, I'm too low-key.
I'll admit my last few years have been kinda rusty. Have I been beating myself up? In my mind, I must be. I slow down, watching my peers as they rise above me. Cause rap's a leap of faith, except nobody ties the bungee. These times are ugly. I'm close to my midlife, the crisis haunts me. Calm on the surface, but inside I'm grumpy. If I was comfy, I'd say fuck rap because life is complete. Surprise, I'm hungry. Rappers looking like fries at lunch meat. Damn, you got the hoes, you got a grill, you making meals, huh? When you be flexing, you looking so icy that I get the chills, son. I seen you pull up in your whip and you stop, but somehow the wheels spun. Damn, who was the plug for the drugs? Tell me where you get the pills from. I heard you came from the real slums. What the fuck you gon' do when your deal's done? Nigga, the day that you fizzle out will come. If you think it ain't coming, you real dumb. That ain't a bag you made off your talent. That is a label allowance. And we gon' see in the end if you really get paid off the balance, bitch.
I'm too low-key for that.
Niggas on the bad slope, finna crash, whoa. Tryna show the hoes the cash flow.
Nigga, I'm too low-key for that.
My foot is on the gas though, got my hat low, still an asshole, yeah, ho.
I'm not too low-key for that.
Nigga, I just do what it does. What's up, what it do? What's up, what it do? You blowing all your money on the hoes and the cars, bro. It's all dope, but we all know.
Nigga, I'm too low-key
I
for
could
that.
care less about expensive gold chains. I'm getting more praise from spitting propane. Bitch, this is no game. I don't fuck with hoes who hang with rappers and won't fame. Fuck the swaggy shit, now I'm living like it's the old days. So pack your bags, you had your chance, this might be the avalanche that wipes it up. I'm back to rocking baggy pants and white beaters. Bitch, your time is up. This my master plan and lightning struck. Don't get caught in fires that my ashy hands is writing up. Been had the fucking game on lock. Been had my pesos cop. Been plotting deeply trying to take your spot. I can't erase those thoughts. My drive is something that these fakes don't got. They vision blurry trying to chase those thoughts. You trying to do it independent, but you ain't no hot. The indie valedictorian, bitch, my grades don't drop. Quit trying to move me. Beast mode is where my mind is usually. Got focused on Louis Vuitton and Gucci. I told you,
I'm too low-key for that.
niggas on the bad slope, finna crash, whoa. Tryna show the hoes the cash flow.
Nigga, I'm too low-key for that.
My foot is on the gas though, got my hat low, still an asshole, yeah, ho.
I'm not too low-key for that.
Nigga, I just do what it does. What's up, what it do? What's up, what it do? You blowing all your money on the hoes and the cars, bro. It's all dope, but we all know.
Nigga, I'm too low-key for that. Nigga, I'm too low-key for that. Way too low-key for that. Nigga, I'm too low-key for that. Nigga, I'm too low-key for that. So Feels like I've spent this year a slave, lost in a valley as a low of wandering. I took a step back from me, rebuild my confidence. I watch this world go to hell, but I will not hate myself. I may be an underdog, but I'm still me. I swear one day I'll say, take me back to the good life we used to dream, where we conquered everything. So I'll keep searching for an honest truth, 'cause I was never looking up to you. My story's written by myself, and no one else. I don't think I have the voice to pull it off, and I've got no love left for myself. I don't have the choice to run away, but it's up to me. So it's up to me. This song is for the ones who wrote me off. When I put my heart on the shelf, I promise that our time will come. You'll say that we're gonna be lost and alone. Wish I could come back home, but I feel it's slipping away. What's left to say when I've got no love left for me? I don't think I have the voice to pull it off, and I've got no love left for myself. I don't have a choice to run away, but it's up to me. This nothing says for the ones who wrote me off. When I put my heart on the shelf, I promise that our time will come. You'll say we're gonna be. Whoa! Can't believe I stood in here a slave. I still struggle through my doubts and fear clouds. This song just as I have before. I think it's time I admit that I'm still an underdog.
Woo!
That is
Welcome
the greatest
back.
band in the fucking world. Day after.
Damn.
Yeah,
I feel strongly about that.
I ride for them.
Super nice guys.
True dat. True dat.
They're pretty talented too.
They are.
You love them because they're skinny. But yeah, welcome back to Agitate the Airwaves. We got Pizza Pat here with us, and
Damn, what's
Hi guys.
we might not be around much longer, guys.
the fuck does that mean?
Well, you know, World War III is about to happen, probably.
Oh.
Did you hear about all that?
Yeah.
Gotta, you know.
Yeah. About that. Was it?
You killed the top general of
Top general
Iran.
of Iran, yeah.
That is definitely an act of war.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I was listening to on lunch yesterday.
Let's just hope that there are a bunch of little bitches over in Iran.
Well, and here's the deal: like, there's English officers and soldiers over there too that had no idea that we were going to do this. So they're not real happy with us either, because now all their soldiers, they're over there, are like, well, now we went from like everything's cool to super high alert. Because
I don't know if they did the vote yet, but I know the Iraqi parliament was voting whether or not to kick all U.S. troops out of Iraq.
So did they just like drone bomb him or
Iraqi
something?
government didn't even know. It was a freaking, it was a drone missile.
God damn.
And they did it in Iraq. And the Iraqi government didn't know that we
And
were
they were
doing
like
it.
going after him, right? Like that.
Yeah,
was
we
their
were going
target.
after him, yeah. But
who put that order in?
That's him just
Donnie?
being like,
Oh,
I don't
Donnie?
give a
Thanks,
fuck.
Donnie. He's
That's
like,
some-
you impeached me.
That's some real fucking big dick.
he'd be like, I'll show you how to impeach a motherfucker.
He's like, guess what? He's like, guess what impeached means? Not shit. Boom.
Bam.
Yeah, but
did that
he
shit just-
might be getting impeached again now. Because it just depends on
Can we just throw apples at them now? Like Secret Service lets it go. No guns. We just
There's like whatever.
Throw
put an
apples.
apple in a sock and you fucking twirl it and just throw it in his head.
Everybody gets one.
Yeah.
Sorry, metal fans, but most metal fans love Trump.
Yeah.
I've noticed that.
A lot of people in Missouri love Trump. It's weird.
Aaron Lewis.
I mean, yeah, most of Missouri.
Yep.
St. Louis in general,
Dude,
just
I
our
was down in
just
Raleigh
our
the
rednecks.
last 3
and-
weeks. That's Trump country down there,
I
bro.
bet it is,
Which I'm
man.
like, there's these 2 fairly big colleges down here. How is this Trump country?
Because the people who live around colleges
Yeah.
are all rednecks.
Especially down there.
Oh yeah, most colleges in the country are in the middle of nowhere.
Nowhere. Yep. Yeah.
Except for your city colleges like UMSL and SLU and stuff. But
WashU.
Yeah. But I don't even consider those real colleges. Like
They are.
I know they are. I just
No,
don't consider
I was
them.
agreeing.
Yeah.
I was agreeing with your.
I don't know.
Thought.
When I think of college, I think of like NCAA. Like I feel like if you don't have an NCAA team, you're just not a real college.
I mean,
you're just a
even have,
school.
Like, you can even be like District 2 or some shit and still be.
Well, yeah,
good.
Lindenwood. It's called Division 2.
I don't.
But
give a fuck.
he said
I don't watch
District 2.
sports.
Yeah,
I don't watch
He
sports.
doesn't sports ball.
Sport bar, like what
You
the
know
fuck?
that. I like a good sports bar.
Throw a field goal.
I can't wait to watch the Blues hit a goal tomorrow night.
I don't know about the Blues. I don't watch hockey.
Hockey's like the only sport that I'll like.
I would go live. I would go to a live game, but I can't watch it on TV. One, there's too many damn games. The season's too long. Two, it's hard to keep up with the puck, really, because it's so damn small.
That's true.
They need to make it like neon or something.
Neon green.
Well, they used to. They used to
have
have, yeah. But then I guess they thought it looked tacky, so they stopped. But even like the NFL puts lines on the field that aren't really on the field on TV.
That's true.
To help people out. Yeah. You gotta do that, man.
I know people that put lines down to help people out.
Oh my. Does he sell
like
cars for a living?
I'm talking about like lifelines, like you're on a construction
Right.
job site. I don't know why you got to go there, Travis.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, so
When you're in the bucket with your bucket buddy, you make sure his line's hooked up.
bucket buddy
Yeah, your bucket buddy.
sounds a lot like fuck buddy.
No, it's a
No.
bucket buddy.
It's more like so you don't get fucked, buddy. You know what I'm saying? So like if that bucket malfunctions or tilts over, you don't fall to your death. You got 15 minutes.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
You got 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
I gave
Then
her the
I'm
best
going to
3
sleep.
minutes.
And you're like, I only need 4.
I only need 4.
Oh man.
5 if I'm on my A game.
But yeah, so
But yeah, World War
the
III.
world is
Back to
going
World
to shit.
War
Yeah,
III.
back to World War III. But yeah, so basically what happened was all that I didn't do shit. Trump put in an order to bomb.
I didn't know about it either.
A general.
Until it happened.
Yeah, I didn't know. Iran, come on, man. We don't like them either.
Yeah.
We don't like him either. Leave us alone.
Can we be friends and then
Old Nancy
just send
sure-
him away?
Old Nancy's sure holding up the information.
Nancy Pelosi?
Yeah.
What is she doing? Oh, giving out everything?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, 'cause she's pissed off because she should have had a deciding factor in it.
Yeah.
What it comes down to is killing a top government official of a country is considered an assassination if you don't have approval.
Yeah.
Like he literally assassinated a dude because he didn't go through the proper channels, because that is considered an act of war.
Yeah, what was their reason?
You have to have congressional approval to declare war.
To wax
You
someone
might not
off.
have actually said, we declare war, but actions
Yeah,
can
that's
speak
like
to
you
that.
said, it's an act of war.
Right. So
Do
now
they give reasons as to like this is why
he was making, they say
So
that
you go before Congress and you're like, here's the reasons why we'd like to
Yeah.
make this action, fully knowing that this is an act of war. There will
Right.
be the repercussion of these actions.
could be catastrophic.
Right. and then they think about it like 9/11. This
Right.
is why we want to go.
But no, that's not how it was because we didn't go for that reason. He made up other reasons.
Well, yeah, but well, it wasn't really about 9/11 either. If you want to get into it, but
No, because we
he
went
was like,
to
"Daddy,
Iraq.
I did what you couldn't. Look at me. Fuck
It's
you,
like-
Jeb.
Oh, so
Number one son.
you,
There's
Jeb.
only one LeBaron."
right. So the only so like Afghanistan, yeah, we were there because of 9/11 originally because we were looking for old boy, looking for him. Then it turned into we're going to fight the Taliban and try and do what no other country has been able to do because we're always in a dick measuring contest with Russia. And Russia has tried to take over Afghanistan like 3 times and failed all 3 times. So, and it's because of the terrain. Afghanistan is impossible to take over because you got the people that are already there, they're already set up. Like, they're ready.
Yeah.
They're up in the mountains. They're everywhere.
Yeah, it's like the
You go in there, that terrain is not easy to fuck with. But, yeah, Iraq, everyone thought we were in Iraq because of 9/11. It had nothing to do with it. It was because of the fake fucking claim of weapons of mass destruction that there was no reason to even have an issue with. Yeah, okay, yeah. The
Saddam
dude
had nothing to do with 9/11
at all.
yeah.
Saddam was a douchebag and piece of shit. Yes,
Absolutely.
that is a fact.
When 9/11
Yes,
happened, he didn't know about it. He was sitting at home watching Friends.
I mean he might have known. I'm sure he was friends with Osama.
They probably.
I think they were. But so yeah, so like that shit, yeah. But so basically, so now the what do they call him? The supreme leader of Iran
Goddamn.
is saying that he said that this will be World War III. They'll start World War III, and that they are going to devastatingly. What did they say? Something about devastating and revenge.
Goddamn.
So luckily we're like in the middle of the country, so we're less likely to get fucked with. Nobody gives a fuck about that arch. It's not a target.
That's true.
And even if they do take out the arch, you can only fit like 30 people in there at a time. So yeah, but again though, Boeing's in other places too. I think if they went after anything, it would be the coasts. There's 3 cities that 3 key cities that any country would want to attack. New York because of the stock market.
New York.
DC because that's where the government is, and LA because that is our number 1 producer of money in the country.
Yeah, and it's probably. I mean, it's probably really populated, like per fucking.
Well, and it's pretty spread out. Besides like LA. But like
Here's the deal,
California
though.
in general is spread
But
out.
if you bomb
But you've
Missouri-
got Silicon Valley, you've got which is our fucking technology and
Yeah.
internet.
Yeah.
You've got Hollywood, which is box office, a lot of money. The whole key to taking out a country is fucking with their money. That's why whenever we had issues with Iran the first time, we put tariffs on them to fuck with their money.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only bad thing is if they bomb Missouri, we're going to take out like 48 states because all the meth labs and the bomb shit'll be catastrophic.
They could drop a regular bomb and it would be like an atom bomb.
Yeah, absolutely.
But no, I don't see that happen. I don't think they. It's not a key. It's not a key spot to attack.
I don't know if they
It's
know.
too spread out.
I don't think they know about meth.
But no, it's too spread out. Like there's not enough traffic. Like there's not enough population and shit. So.
Right.
Oh, the Replicon is watching.
The Replicon is watching, huh?
Oh shit.
Hey, Replicon, how
Should
you
they
guys
be
doing?
listening and not watching?
I don't know. It's their hash. They said hello. Hello. Period.
Hashtag.
Hashtag the Replicon is watching.
What's up, Replicon? Whoop, whoop.
Whoop whoop.
No, those guys are tight.
No, they're
good
awesome.
people.
Yeah. Hey, Replicon, I need a host for Godimus. If you guys want to reach out to me,
The Travis Corley
I'd be
show.
down to let you guys host that, as long as you guys don't get too drunk and talk too much. That's the key.
I don't know.
That's
I think
the
that's
key.
more entertaining sometimes.
But we're on a time. We got a time schedule.
That's true.
But yeah, hit me up, guys. But yeah, are we're done with that subject, right?
Yeah, bombs in World War III.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey guys, don't be scared though. You know.
Yeah, it's fine.
For real though, the chances of anything actually even getting to America is very small because we do have very good military technology that can knock anything out in the middle of the ocean before it even gets here. So, they don't really have a good Air Force. Our Air Force, they'll be flying fucking crop dusters across the ocean.
Holy crap! You seen that yet?
What?
People are getting tattoos that look like they're embroidered on their skin.
No, but I do know that a new thing was getting butthole tattoos.
Really?
Yeah, that's a thing.
Have y'all ever heard of scarification?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that shit's low. That's lit.
Oh yeah, branding.
Lit.
You want me to give you a scar?
Yeah.
All right.
I can't get my butthole tattooed. It's too hairy.
Yeah, I can.
Well, they'll shave it first, just like they shave everything
no.
else. They'll wax it.
No.
They'll wax it. And
not a chance.
He needs those dingleberries that keep him warm at night.
Tell you what, I got IBS. Try to fuck with it. You'll get lit the fuck. You'll think you're in World War III.
Just squirt in my eye?
Yep.
You're going to have pink eye, motherfucker.
That's right. And mustard gas. Yeah. What's up? That was kind of gross.
Fredo.
In
the chat.
Hey, Fredo.
See you tonight.
Oh, here's the food.
Hey, your guys' food's here.
Hey.
That's not my food.
Hey.
But what up, Fredo? It's her food, she says. Dang, she ain't giving you shit. All right, we're going to take a short break. We should have Arthur Yore here soon. Stay tuned.
This is the Travis Corley Show.
Hey, Fredo, do you know this song?
It has begun. Let Mortal Kombat begin.
PushButtonsBeats.com.
Get over here.
Yeah. What up, Johnny Cage? Upside. Fredo. Yeah. Yo, first things first, what's a bar to you? I got bars to the stars burst, oh I sneak at a sucker MC or two. Fucking blow pop drops in your bubblegum crew. I'ma crush these little ones for $100 grand. Twix these milk duds into fun diff sand. I'ma take a bit of honey down to Candyland. Let it melt in the mouth, yo, not in the hand. My Mars bars travel through the Milky Way. I start crunch time just to see a payday. So when a bunch of nerds get up in the way, I Babe Ruth through good and plenty, man, that's all I can say. Sorry, Willy Wonka, that's my disposition. I don't sugarcoat shit, you can feel the tension. And before I go, yo, did I mention that I'm spitting out bars like a Pez dispenser? Come on.
Life ain't always what we want it to be. I don't know if I can make it anymore, no. It's not gonna be the same, but we can make it better. You are the one that I need in my life for the rest of time. And I know that it's gonna get better. And I know that it's gonna get better. You make it not so difficult. You make it not so difficult. Not so difficult. You make it 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 not. You make it not. You are the one that I need in my life for the rest of time. I know that we can make it right if you give me time. I know I hurt you. I know I make it hard, but I want you to know that you will always have my heart. You make it not so difficult. You make it not so difficult. You make it not so difficult. You make it not. You make it not. You make it not so difficult. You make it not so difficult. You make it not so difficult. You make it not. You make it not. You make it not so difficult. You make it not so difficult. You make it not so difficult. You make it not. You make it not. You make it not so difficult. You make it not so difficult. You make it not so difficult. You make it not. You make it not. You make it not so difficult. You make it not so difficult. You make it not so difficult. You make it not. You make it not.
All I have right now is right here and right I want what I want, I always have. When no one cared about me, dreams were all I had. But nightmares grow when no one's listening, and idle thoughts will do their thing. I still feel so much pain here from the past, and it cuts like a knife. It feels like a fight to take back your life. Searching for the meaning, I'm living in these feelings. I'm ready for a reason to believe. Now I'm working on my insides, 'cause outside there's no reasoning. With anyone here, it's never what it seems. All I have right now is right here. I felt so bad about myself. I never thought I was good enough for anybody else. I couldn't look love in the eye. I was too broken to try. Life was a cold song that taught me not to cry. And it cuts like a knife. It feels like a fight to take back your life. Searching for the meaning, I'm living in these feelings. I'm ready for a reason to believe. Now I'm working on my insides, 'cause outside there's no reasoning. With anyone here, it's never what it seems. How long I waited, feeling lost, frustrated, locked out, and I'm on my own. Cornered and I ain't got no place to go. How long should I stay here all alone? Searching for the meaning, I'm living in these feelings. I'm ready for a reason to believe. Now I'm working on my insides, 'cause outside there's no reasoning. With anyone here, it's never what it seems. All I have right now is right here.
Agitate the airwaves.
It's under my nails and in my skin. I'll try to prevail until it spread. Hold me under in a comfort I can't override. Remain complacent on account of my fear of death. Fall into the common cadence, engrossed with infatuation. Never would my ever patience. Never would my ever pay. The state I am is nothing more than fill the stress until it overflows. None inspire, but the drive is full. It's like a virus I can't override. The fear of death, it's under my nails and in my skin. I'm trying to prevail until it spreads. It takes me under any slumber which I can't escape. Take the fall as my eternal fate. The fear of death, it's under my nails and in my skin. I'm trying to prevail until it spreads. It holds me under in a comfort I can't override. Remain complacent on account of my fear of death. Fall into the common cadence, engrossed with infatuation. Narrow would my ever patience. Narrow would my utter pay. No surge of power surely gone to waste. A mask of flesh to wear upon my face. Uniquely torn but still is one the same. In this performance that they call a life. The fear of death, it's under my nails and in my skin. I'm trying to prevail until it spreads. It takes me under any slumber which I can't escape. Take the fall as my eternal fate. The fear of death, it's under my nails and in my skin. I'm trying to prevail until it spreads. It holds me under in a comfort I can't override. Remain complacent on account of my fear of death.
Put a little blood in it, yeah, a little dash of unfit. Cracked a little smile, I'll cover it. Be humble, man, don't stand shit. In the corner where the world can't see shit. I'm trying just to keep my three wits. Posture myself so I might seem fit. Posture myself so I might seem old as mine. Doing my train of thought as a broom, but I'll learn to love the feeling of the pavement. Digging my grave, but I don't know what I'm doing. I think that I could get through it, but then again I missed the payment. See, this world is a paper site. Give it what it wants and I'll keep myself relevant for just a little bit longer. I'm so tired of this self-inflicted stress, but I'll never let go of the fear of death.
Welcome back to Agitate the Airwaves.
Hi, we're professionals.
Yeah, definitely. Let me play some background music here.
Some fucking ambiance instrumentals.
Yeah, man. I got this beat. I found this website that's pretty cool. Oh, no. It's actually, it's Spreaker's thing where you can get, I can get royalty-free, like, background music and stuff.
Shit.
It's pretty cool. If you ask me.
No one did.
Well, fuck you, Koljack. That last song we played was by Mr. Arthur Yore. And it's called The Fear of Death. And he is here with us right now.
How's it going, man?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm good here. Shit. Okay, so I guess just the basic interview questions. How long have you been doing this with music? And how long have you been... Like, do you call yourself just... Oh, yeah, that was all fucked up.
Okay. Okay.
There we go.
Well, do you just refer yourself as like a solo artist, or
yeah?
Like when did that start? How long have you been involved in like music and stuff?
Technically going on 11 years this summer.
Damn.
Yeah, I've kind of been in and out of a bunch of stuff. I did like rap. I did like a really. When I first started, I was doing like a really shitty like rap rock thing, except for it was all in the computer, fake guitars, and it sounded like garbage. But then I went into like dubstep for a few years, and I've been in some bands and been all over the place in that 11 years. But ultimately, I've come back to what I'm doing now.
Yeah, right on. So, what are some of your inspirations behind the music you're doing now?
It's everywhere. It's everywhere. I listen to such a variety of music. A lot of the core comes from when I first started. Linkin Park was my number one go-to. Like, I wanted to sound just like them. But since then, it's grown to, there's a lot of electronic music that I'm listening to, a lot of rock, metal, pop, hip-hop. It's all over the place. Yeah.
I like when someone can just take like a bunch of different influences and just like
Yeah.
mesh it into something
Right.
new.
Which is
shit.
becoming more and more common.
Oh yeah,
these
yeah.
days. It's
which
just
is-
like it's the norm now.
Yeah, and that's how art continues to grow and like evolve and shit.
Right.
Like that's where we need to be at instead
Right.
of like a bunch of like artists just trying like how to rip off Post Malone or like whatever
Right.
the fuck. Like
Yeah, when I go in to make a song, I'm not really thinking about what kind of song this is gonna be. I just want to make something cool. So
Yeah,
I don't really
yeah.
think about the influences. They just kind of work their way into it.
Right.
Without me thinking about it. Yeah.
So, you've performed here at Sonny's before, and I'm just going to put it out there and say it is probably one of my favorite performances I've seen here at Sonny's.
Thank you.
Mainly, one, because you're an amazing performer, for one, but two, like, you bring your own light show, and that's something that on a local level I've never seen before, where you have your own light show, you got your own lights, it's all programmed to your music,
Right.
it's legit.
Right.
Like, you're always tour ready. Wow. Okay, Cole Jack.
Bye.
But, Cole Jack will be back. But so yeah, so like that's one of my things that I've that first clicked in my mind with
Yeah.
you is that your live show is insanely good.
Thank you.
Which brings
Appreciate
me to the next point. January 11th.
Yes.
Next Saturday, you'll be
Yes.
performing at Foo Bar for the Hurt Boy Everybody Hurts show.
Yes.
What can people expect from you coming to that show?
Everything that you just said.
There we go. So there you go.
Awesome lights, awesome music. I can't wait.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. There's a lot of people on that, too, that are really good. Basically, for the most part, it's a big emo fest. So
Yeah,
we got
yeah.
a lot of emo rappers on that. Hurt Boy, of course. Cole Jack's going to be there. Kitten Sin. There's a bunch of people. Marzo's on that. J Rebel. Yeah, it's going to be a good time. So make sure you guys come out to that next Saturday at Foo Bar. Tickets are available. Hit up any of the openers for them. They are 10, I think.
8.
8. Yeah, that's right. I reduced it. $8 in advance. So get your tickets while you can. You can hit up Arthur Yore here, and he can hook you up.
Yeah, hit me up first.
There you go.
So I get credit.
So what is it? So you've been doing it for over 10 years now.
Yeah.
What have been some of your biggest challenges that you faced in those
10
11-ish years? Yeah.
Finding my style has been a huge challenge. I think only recently I started to kind of hone in. But like I said, I've been all over the place. I've been in bands because I like rock music. I like metal
Right.
music. But then, I don't like to think of myself as a rapper. I'm just not really a part of that culture. I don't like dedicate myself to that craft so much. But just back and forth all over the place, trying to find that style has been really difficult for me. And ultimately, I think that what I figured out is that I don't need to find the style. I just need to make the music, and it'll
Right.
kind of figure itself out.
Yeah. And the sound that you have is it opens up a lot of different avenues for you because you're the
Right.
your music is the type of music that would fit well on multiple genres of shows.
Right, which is also scary in itself as well because there's I play a rock show and I'm watching all these acts and I'm thinking, do I belong here? And then I'm on a hip hop show and I'm watching all these rappers and I'm just like, do I belong here? But so far it's worked out. It feels like I belong here. When I start playing, people seem to like it, so it works out. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's come to we're in a new age of music, and we talked about this I think last week, where we were talking about
it was Zoe.
Yeah, there's really not that many people are stuck on one genre of music anymore.
No,
everyone pretty much listens to everything
Right.
nowadays. So that's another factor that will help you out because of how diverse your music is. Because you gotta look at 21 Pilots and stuff I think they probably start off the same way. They're like, I don't know where we belong.
Yeah. And now they just created their own path, and everybody's following them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, what's your ultimate goal with music? Like, some people just want to do it just to do it because they love doing it. Some people want to still love to do it because they love doing it, but are trying to get to that next level.
Mhm.
Like, what's your ultimate goal?
top of the food chain, all the way at the top. I want to be.
You want to be the Diddy.
I want to be.
You want to be new Diddy.
I want to be. I don't want to be the new 21 Pilots.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah.
carving my own path and have everybody following me is really my goal. Which is, I don't know. I guess a little conceited, but it's just.
It's not conceited.
I like to make an impact. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I want to feel like I made my mark on the industry and on the world.
So, have you ever thought about or dabbled with like bringing in any live instruments?
I would love to. I haven't thought too deep into it, but eventually I definitely would. Recently, just in terms of new music that I'm working on, I've been trying to implement more organic instruments. There's some more acoustic guitar in some of my songs, and I always do a lot of piano and orchestral stuff like that. But eventually, I would love to have what was his name that was playing the drums?
Oh,
Nick?
Milo from the Peace
Oh,
Lords.
Milo from the
Yeah,
Peace Lords.
and that was it worked really well. I thought it was really cool. So yeah, eventually I would love to have like a drummer at least to play along. I think it'd be cool.
Definitely. You're not just a frog on a log.
Well, you know, I'm just here for
Participate.
backup.
Why did I
I'm
say
here for
frog on a
backup.
log? Participate, sir. I'm trying to force him to get into interviews more and ask more questions.
Oh, thanks. I guess I'd like to apologize for having to run off. I got a message from my baby mama saying she's taking my kids to the ER.
Oh,
and
shit.
She's freaking out. She's good. She was just sick, but she was like, I'm freaking out, so that made me freak out. Like, what the fuck happened?
But everything's okay.
Everything's good. Everything's
Okay,
Gucci,
good.
but I'm sorry for having to like run out and shit.
She's just sick on a Saturday.
Sick on
and
a
that's the
Saturday.
only
Sick on a
place you can really
Saturday.
go on a Saturday.
That's true. Shit. That's true.
Well, I hope she feels better.
Oh yeah. What's been one of your favorite shows that you played so far? Well, I guess how many shows? Well,
Not many. I played a basement show that was all like indie acoustic music, and then I had the lights and everything, so it was like did not belong at
Holy
all, but
shit.
everybody
That's
loved it
dope.
anyway. It was cool. And then I played one at the Firebird, that was a rock show, and then I played the one at Sunny's. For this project, those are the only ones that I've done so far. I don't know which one I like the most. They're all very different. Very different. What? Sunny's. Yeah, it was definitely Sunny's.
Awesome.
get that promo.
Oh man. So what are some of your like favorite bands to listen to right now?
21 Pilots, Bring Me the Horizon. I've been listening to a lot of Billie Eilish. I've been listening to a little bit more Nine Inch Nails than I have previously. I think that production-wise, it's just a really good place to go to, Nine Inch Nails. And a lot of miscellaneous electronic music that I don't even know who made it. I just found it in playlists.
So do you make all of your music as well?
Yeah.
That's pretty
Everything is from the lyrics to the writing to the beats to the mixing and the mastering. It's all me.
Holy shit.
What like programs do you use for your like instrumentals and stuff?
So I use FL Studio as the DAW that I use. Most of the instruments you hear are native instruments. So plugins and Contact. Drums are some samples, mostly from my dubstep days, and I don't remember where I got them. That's basically it. Most of it is native instruments. I don't have a huge collection of shit. It's all kind of the same stuff.
That makes it even that last song we heard, "The Fear of Death," even crazier because that I love that beat.
Yeah, that is a really good beat.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
So have you? Whenever you make a beat, like, do you already know like what you're gonna do with it beforehand, or do you make the beat and then sometimes write to it?
Well, sometimes. So like that one, The Fear of Death, that started with the melody, the do 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 do, the strings. That melody just came to me in the car on my way home, and then I just like. My girlfriend was to say hi to me, like, "Oh, hey, welcome back from work." I'm like, "Hold on, I gotta go make this song." And I ran to my studio, and I started making the beat, and then it just all kind of came together. But I think that it usually works out best if I have some sort of an idea of a melody or something, But sometimes it's just I just sit down and start playing around on the keyboard and see what happens and find some inspiration in whatever I accidentally just happen to stumble upon.
Do you ever make a beat and then after you made it, you're like, I don't know what I want to do with this?
All the time. All the time.
Do you sell them after?
No.
Do you hold on to them or do you scrap them?
They're held on to. Well, I mean, technically I hold on to them, but I don't come back to them. So every now and then I come back just for old time's sake, like, oh, what was I working on at this time, 2 years ago? But no, I usually scrap them pretty quick. Right now I'm working on an album, and I have 20, I think, songs, but at least half of them are ideas that just never went anywhere.
Damn.
Yeah.
So like, is it because you just didn't like the beat in general, or you just didn't think it was right for you?
Usually it's more of that I just don't know where to go with it.
Yeah.
Like if I don't feel like I'm inspired to go anywhere with it, I don't want to force it to go somewhere, and then it ends up just feeling bland. In my experience, it always ends up
if
feeling
they're as
bland.
good as that last one, man, you could make some bang.
No, I think but then again, hip hop is a little more I guess in terms of the beats, they're a little more monotonous. They don't really go up and down like a rock
that's
song usually
changing a
does.
lot, though.
It is, but I mean, like, you could get away with this. Doesn't necessarily have to go anywhere. It could just kind of repeat itself a few times,
definitely.
and then
You
make
can't
it
have a
sound
beat
good.
with just 808s and a hi-hat and snare and be raps and like be good with
right,
it.
and the vocals make the song what it is.
Yeah.
So I could do that. I could maybe.
I'm telling you, man.
Are you like
you could a beat of good quality, like the one in The Fear of Death? You could probably do an exclusive on that beat for minimum of $1,000. I'm telling you.
Probably. But then that's the worst part is when I've thought about selling beats, and then I start to make a beat and I think, oh, that's cool, I want to use that. And so then like the good ones like that, I want to use it. So then I start writing on top of it and it becomes mine. So
for your like writing process, whether it's like when you're writing lyrics or like writing a beat, would you say you're a bit of like a perfectionist with it? Because like I have to like hold myself at a limit, like cut myself off, like don't overthink shit. I feel like a lot of artists like
100%. One thing that I do, or I've been learning recently that helps a lot with that, is really taking my time. I like to just step away and don't touch it for as long as I can. Right now, what I'm trying to do with the album is get the whole thing recorded and have like a rough edit of it. So that way I have like the whole year to kind of come back to it every few months and kind of tweak it and work. Yeah, that way you come back with that fresh mindset and you can see it with, or hear it with fresh ears and go from there. That helps, I think, a lot.
That sounds like a really good process for real, because like if you get caught up on something, you start overthinking of it, you start trying to like force shit.
You just keep digging deeper into stuff that nobody's gonna notice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like but then you can leave it for like 2 weeks, come back to it,
and you won't even notice the things that you thought were a big deal. Yeah,
absolutely,
100%.
I like that shit. If you could hit any of the venues in St. Louis that you haven't hit yet, where would you like to go?
As ambitious as I want, or are you talking about like local?
Like
shit,
let's say let's do both. Yeah,
do both. Do both.
Let's do as a local artist that hasn't gotten signed to a major label yet.
I haven't been to most of the venues, which is really sad. I don't get to go out very much unless it's like one of the big artists. But I've heard that Del Mar Hall is really dope, and I really want to check that place out. And I'm really curious about the Red Flag. Have you seen the Red Flag?
Not yet, but I have a show booked.
I haven't seen it either. I want to see it though. I'm really curious. So.
From what I hear, it's gonna be pretty legit.
Yeah.
Like 1,200 capacity.
Mm-hmm. I didn't realize they were
lights.
growing in size. I figured it'd just be like a better room.
No, they're growing.
They're like almost doubling in size. I was like, damn.
Yeah, they're growing. But yeah, so like state-of-the-art lights, state-of-the-art sound, like everything's upgraded.
Yeah. I'm excited to see that.
They are gonna be able to partition it off for smaller shows, so it's not like
I was curious about that.
Yeah, a lot
too.
of people were worried about that because they're like, we don't have any mid-sized venues really now, but he's still gonna be able to partition it off to make it a mid-sized venue.
Good deal.
Like a 400 or 500 cap.
Cool.
So it's still gonna be a thing. Yeah, I've got a show there in February, Kasky. So I'm excited to see it. There's apparently going to be like a dope-ass VIP area and stuff.
Sweet.
And they're going to also do other events, not just concerts. So like Jason Thompson, who used to be co-host of ATA, he actually does wedding planning and stuff. And they're going to do. He's going to be in charge of private events at Red Flag.
Okay.
So I think they might do like. I think they're planning on possibly doing like wedding receptions and stuff as well.
Okay.
So it's also a banquet hall now.
I was about to say, so it must be
I
like a
think so.
nice room because like
I think
you
they
couldn't
want
do
to
that
do
at
like
Foo Bar.
nightclub. They want to do nightclub type stuff. I'm thinking as well. Like I already know they booked like what's it called? Some 90s type thing. It's not like a concert, but I think it's like just a party,
like a throwback party
Yeah.
sort of thing.
What? Yeah. Yeah, something like that. But it's going to be badass.
That sounds legit.
It does.
I didn't know all that.
Well, now you do.
Yeah.
That's not the right word. How does it sound? How does that go? That back in the day, like they'd have the public service announcement that would tell you some weird fact, and it'd have a star with a rainbow, and it'd say, "Now you know."
I don't know what the
dun, dun, dun. Well, yeah, because it was on NBC. Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. All right, we're gonna take a short break. We're gonna save your other song for later.
Cool.
But we're gonna play some Juice WRLD. Some Juice WRLD. Then we're gonna play Simply Chris, and then we're gonna play Luxora. So we'll be back. You're listening to
Agitate the Airwaves.
I usually don't speak on shit like this. Ain't nobody else saying shit. I usually have an answer to the question, but this time I'm gonna be quiet. This time, ain't nothing like the feeling of uncertainty, the eeriness of silence. This time it was so unexpected. Last time it was the drugs he was lacing. All legends fall in the making. Sorry, truth, dying young, demon youth. Was a 27 club? We ain't making it past 21. I've been going through paranoia, so I always gotta keep a gun. Damn, that's the world we live in now. Yeah, hold on, just hear me out. They tell me I'ma be a legend, I don't want that title now. Cause all the legends seem to die out. What the fuck is this about? I'm trying to make it out. I'm trying to change the world. I'm trying to take her out. I'm trying to take the girl. More importantly, I'm trying to change the world. Maybe flex with some diamonds and pearls. Yeah. I usually have an answer to the question, but this time I'm gonna be quiet. This time, ain't nothing like the feeling of uncertainty, the eeriness of silence. This time it was so unexpected. Last time it was the drugs he was lacing. All legends fall in the making. Sorry, truth, dying young, demon youth. My mind is far I go to sleep, then back to work. Coughing on a lot of smoke. This the way that I gotta cope. It gives me a little hope, so I don't end up on that fucking rope. Wounds too deep, I'll never heal, but at least you know I keeps it real. Some shit you gotta feel, though it creeps in like a Navy SEAL. One shot, I don't feel nothing. Two shots, maybe something. 3 shots, let's have some fun. 4 shots, look what I've done. Slit my wrist for this fucking bitch. Work no better, my boss a prick. I lost my Uncle Tommy and have never really dealt with this. Suppression of my depression got me popping some Vicodin. Klonopin, I'm nodding off. Then I eat my Ritalin. Demons, I'm not trying to hide. I just feel so dead inside. But this is why I've determined that life is better when you hide. My mama played this song, I bet she probably hates this shit. My baby mama tripping, going through my phone and shit. I go to sleep, then back to work, and then it starts again. I smoke some weed, I drink a beer, that's how I cope with it. My car broke down and now I'm probably gonna be late again. My boss been trying to let me go low-key, he hope I quit. I go to sleep, then back to work, and then it starts again. I smoke some weed, I drink a beer, that's how I cope with it. Gotta make sure that they heard of me, so I kill you niggas all verbally. Every verse burn, that's 3rd degree. Flame boy niggas if they got beef. Fuck shit, don't occur to me. On to the next, nigga, say la vie. High town, too many RIPs. Where's the love, no Fergie. On my black hippie shit, niggas say what's up. Only give a fuck if my dick is up. Most of these niggas is really sus, cause half these niggas ain't really tough. Perception is key, apparently. We ain't the same, you a parody. Take care of those who care for me. And yes, this is my therapy. I don't give a fuck, yeah, I'm blacking out. Ask my bullies, am I blacking out? Father, Father, where art thou? Gotta save lost soul somehow. Squad thick like ass shots. Family only, that's blood clots. We dirty and T, we all we got. And if you come for me, better take a shot. My mama played this song, I bet she probably hates this shit. My baby mama tripping, going through my phone and shit. I go to sleep, then back to work, and then it starts again. I smoke some weed, I drink a beer, that's how I cope with it. My car broke down and now I'm probably gonna be late again. My boss been trying to let me go low-key, he hope I quit. I go to sleep, then back to work, and then it starts again. I smoke some weed, I drink a beer, that's how I cope with it.
Welcome back to the airwaves that are agitated.
The angry airwaves.
The angry noise. But no.
Turn that racket down.
Welcome back. We're still here live from Sunny's Bar at 9728 Lackland Road here in Overland. You can come down here anytime and drink
alcohol.
every day but Sunday. They are open. So they got the liquors, they've got the beers, they got food.
The bar food. And the podcast radio show. The
every
online
Saturday
radio show
from noon to 3.
From noon to 3.
You can come watch live. We've got a pretty good audience here.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
Wow.
audience, make some noise.
Filled up right now. Everybody
Yeah,
is
all
lit.
right.
The tips are wild right now.
All right, live audience, calm down. Calm down.
We got a show to do. We got a show to do.
Calm down, live audience. Oh, come on. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay, all right, we get it. Calm down. All right. But yeah. That was pretty good, actually. I like that.
Proud.
You guys are awesome, live audience. But we still got Arthur Yore here. Again, you can check him out next Saturday at Foo Bar.
Yes.
For $8.
For $8.
And $1 of every ticket sale is going to Hope for the Day, which is a organization that helps prevent suicide. So,
yes, it is a mental health outreach.
Yeah.
I believe. Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's all in support of mental health.
Yeah, they're the ones.
It's
I think.
good-
Pretty sure they're the organization that where you can like text people for,
I
like
think you're
talk
right.
to them, if you ever have thoughts that you shouldn't be having. But yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good show. That's Hurt Boy, Arthur Yore, Pete Rillo. I'm on it. Weird Jesus, Kittenson's on it.
Yep.
Marzo's on it.
And some other people. There's a bunch of people on it.
I'm
so
forgetting somebody.
You're forgetting a few people.
I'm
It's
forgetting
okay
a few
though.
people.
Come out and have fun. Again, next Saturday at Foo Bar. I think doors are at 6.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
We got tickets on deck. Hit up any of the artists.
Put me first. Arthur Yore
hit
first.
up Arthur Yore first. Not me. Don't
Not
hit
Cool
me
Jack.
up.
Not Cool Jack. Arthur Yore.
But it's at the Foo Bar before it becomes Red Flag. So if you're trying to go to a Foo Bar show before you can't for the rest of your life forever, come to this one.
Yeah.
Because it'll be a good one to be at.
Word.
Word to your mama.
One of the final non-metal or punk.
What's the? Do you know the
shows.
last show they're doing there? Who it is?
No.
Okay.
Do you know how many shows they have left?
The last day is February 15th. Then Red Flag opens on February 16th.
The day after.
Yep. And it'll be their first show at Red Flag is going to be Head PE with Common Jones,
Gorilla Theory, and Fast as Sheep. I want to go to that.
I'm going to try to go to that one, too.
It's going to be pretty legit. I hosted the last 2 times Head PE was here. They didn't want me this time. I don't know.
Aw.
Head PE doesn't like having hosts, apparently. They gave me dirty look last time.
I love Head PE. They can do whatever the fuck they want to do to you. They can
No, they
lead you all
cannot.
sideways.
They will respect me.
Respect.
Respect my authority. So, what was it like for Arthur Yore as a child? How was your upbringing?
Good, I guess. I don't know. I was weird. Moved a lot. Was in a different school, different city, but just about every grade. Not like it's all in Missouri, but up until about middle school, and then I went to the Wentzville School District from middle school through high school. So I went to Timberland High School. And
Did everyone wear Timberlands?
Huh?
Did everyone wear Timberlands?
What'd you
the
say?
Boots.
Oh, I'm not even.
That was a fail.
And then I don't know. I don't think my childhood was probably that interesting, to be honest.
That's what's up.
Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. I didn't come up like in a family of like musicians or anything.
Yeah.
Though, so
it was just something you found yourself.
yeah, yeah, and going into high school, and that was kind of my coping mechanism. That awkward phase that we all go through. It was a way of letting out the angst and rage and whatever. And
were you involved in any like clubs or sports in high school?
Nope.
Did you smoke a lot of weed in high school?
No. So I actually, me and my girlfriend had a child in high school.
Oh, okay.
So that was my high school. So we currently still are together.
That's
and
awesome.
Our daughter is 8 years old now.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So that was my entire high school experience, was making dubstep and raising a daughter.
That's awesome that you guys stuck it out.
Yeah.
Still going strong.
Still going strong, yeah.
That's awesome. So, what did you listen to in like high school? Like, what was your big stuff that you were into? Then?
Rap, rock, and new metal. So Linkin Park, Hollywood Undead, Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
I loved them a lot more then than I do now.
Right. Sometimes I've tried to listen to them. I'm like, what the fuck was I listening to?
Yeah, I think there's like 2 songs that I'm like, okay, this is still kind of cool. But everything else, I'm like, yeah, Nookie's all right.
I like In Together Now is really good. I think that's what it was
I
called.
don't think I ever cared for that one.
Really?
I know which one you're talking about.
The Red Man?
But you know, the cool thing about Limp Bizkit is that their best album is their greatest hits album. And that's when you know that you're not a very good band.
It's true. I didn't know they even had a greatest hits. Did you know they were signed to Young Money?
Really?
For one album and then got dropped. That Gold Cobra album or whatever,
Yeah,
that was Young Money.
Newest album, wasn't it?
That was on Young Money. And then Young Money dropped them because it flopped.
It did.
Flopped bad.
I had a
break stuff's still cool though.
Oh,
I like
break stuff is legit.
Yeah.
I had a supervisor at McDonald's, and she was and still is like the biggest fucking Limp Bizkit fan. Like, she's like, I've seen them 14 times in concert. Every time they come, I come see them. I'm like,
do they still play
I
live?
mean, they would.
I guess
I would
here
like
and
to
then.
see
I
them
think every
live.
time they came to Pops like
I'd
2
like to
years
see
ago
them
or some
live.
shit.
Me and Pat went to Chicago around Halloween and went to the Wonder Years Halloween show. It was pretty cool, but like every band that was on it started off with like a full cover set, like a half-hour-long cover set, and the Wonder Years did Limp Bizkit, and it was fucking insanely funny and good. Like, they even came out and like pretended like they were the band. Like, they went into character.
Yeah.
Whenever they came out as their regular bit, like they would do that, go off stage, and then come out and do their regular set afterwards.
And just acted like nothing
And
happened.
acted like that band was that was a whole entire different band.
That's funny.
But yeah, I would like to see Limp Bizkit live.
That would be an interesting show.
would be
Especially if Shaggy Two Dope's in the crowd. Did you hear about that?
No.
Like 6 months or so ago, Limp Bizkit was doing a show, and Shaggy Two Dope from ICP was there. And he ran out on stage and tried drop kicking Fred Durst, but missed.
Yeah, I saw
and just
that.
fell on the stage.
Did he have a motive, or was it just because?
I don't know. I know they had like beef back in the day, but I think he
Okay.
was just trying to be funny or something. I don't know.
Or
But
he
he
was keeping
missed,
that beef
fell
alive.
on the stage, and then security like swooped him up and started beating
Well,
the shit
he
out of him.
succeeded in being funny.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Can you imagine being that security guard just like whipping the shit out of this dude? And you're just like, is this fucking Shaggy Two Dope?
Yeah, and Fred Durst didn't even know. Like, he heard the thump of him hitting the ground, and then turned and was like, what the fuck?
You know, he was probably just like faded as fuck. Like, I'm gonna fucking get him. Like,
Fred Durst doesn't do any type of alcohol or drugs. What's
I was
wrong
talking
with
about Shaggy Two Dope.
Oh, he doesn't either.
Explain that shit then.
Actually, legit.
That was
I'm
not
pretty
a
sure,
sober
I was joking
idea.
about Fred Durst, but I'm pretty sure that Shaggy Two Dope is sober.
That sounds right
That,
to me too.
that did not sound like a sober thought
He's
or a plan.
he's just not all
He's
there.
just fucking crazy, man. He's from Detroit.
Have you ever watched like an interview with him?
Yeah.
He's not normal at all. But yeah.
Eminem's my cousin. ICP was like, we're gonna dress like clowns. I'm like, dog, you should give my cousin M for that.
Yeah, I like that dude.
That was my favorite thing.
So you keep on mentioning Linkin Park.
Yeah.
They're saying that they're gonna start making new music. How do you feel about that?
I don't know.
But they're gonna be using his son.
Really?
As the vocalist.
I didn't
That's
hear
what
that.
they're saying.
I didn't know about that either.
I don't know. I just don't know if it would. I would be cool with if someone can replicate the vocals, them going on tour and continuing to tour. I don't know if they kind of lost me with their music a couple albums back anyway. So I don't know if I'd be interested to see it, but it also just like they've been around for 20 years now. It just doesn't.
I think it would kind of go the same way. Like as good as Chester is, it didn't work out whenever he. What band was that he?
Stone Temple Pilots.
Stone Temple Pilots. It didn't work out,
right?
Because it just wasn't the same.
Yeah.
So I can see where you're coming from that.
And 3 Days Grace did that recently too, where they changed their singer and they're still touring or whatever.
Yeah,
but
the dude from My Darkest Days and shit.
They're kind of fizzled out a little bit.
Yeah. Even Blink-182 took a little getting used to.
Yeah.
Like I like their new stuff with Matt Skiba. Like as long as they're doing shit that makes sense, where he's not trying to replicate Tom.
Right. But then at that point, vocals are just so important to the sound. It's like at that point, you may as well just slap a new label on it.
Right, because it is not Blink-182 anymore.
Right.
Yeah. Because Tom did make Blink-182. It's just such a distinctive voice that he has.
Yeah. And the same with Chester. Chester was such a distinctive voice.
That'd be like if Burt McCracken became the lead singer of NoFX.
Yeah, it's like
he can do that type of music,
cool,
but you can't substitute the voice because NoFX, Fat Mike, it's just that voice. He has that distinctive voice. If it was just like a standard, like I think you could get away with changing the singer of like Nickelback.
I don't
because
think so,
any butt rock singer can do his voice because they all sound the same. All butt rock singers
if
sound the same.
Nickelback came out and was
if you played Nickelback and then played Saliva, I guarantee you, or if the lead singer of Saliva did Nickelback, you'd be able to tell. You wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
I bet if Nickelback changed, if Nickelback announced like, "Hey, we got a new singer," everybody would say they hate them even more.
I think everyone would just be like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, no.
I don't think anyone would care. I mean, who's following Nickelback right now?
My favorite.
But new music? Are people following their new music?
I don't even know if they have new music.
Dude, I will say they're like, this is one of my favorite headlines. The last time they like dropped an album or some shit, it was right when Suicide Silence dropped theirs, which I don't know if you know them, but they're a deathcore band. And literally fucking Nickelback released a heavier album than Suicide Silence. And like that was like the big meme. Like, how the fuck are you guys gonna get out fucking meddled by Nickelback?
Here's the thing though about Nickelback, all right? People talk shit about Nickelback all the time. But I guarantee everyone knows the lyrics to that Photograph song.
Look at this giraffe.
Look at this graph.
But for real, like, people shit on it, but in reality, they listen to it when they're alone in their car and sing along.
I listen to Creed when I'm sad. Cry.
Do you do cocaine while in church?
Yeah.
That's why
right
he
in
got.
the pew.
That's why old dude got kicked out of the band. Scott Staff. He was doing coke. He was doing coke, not in church, but. He was in a Christian band doing coke and
doing coke
an alcoholic and fucking groupies and shit.
I can't imagine that's good for the Christian rock brand.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
And it's not like they were one of those bands that was like, yeah, we're Christians, but, you know, we don't really make Christian music. No, they made straight Christian music. Their freaking name was Creed. They could change. They could change and start doing songs about The Office if they wanted to, or boxing. But that's what they should do. They should have Creed from The Office be their new lead singer.
I'm so idea.
That'd be legit.
When is that Creed reunion tour gonna happen though?
Creed? He goes on tour all the time.
But Creed, like
Creed, the band?
Yeah.
Never.
Then maybe it's time.
I don't think that Scott Staff can even sing anymore because he has no septum anymore. He'll sound like Britney
Just
Spears
push
in
him
the
on
90s.
a stage. Just push him on a stage and see how they do.
To see what happens.
See what happens. Like, fuck it. People are going to buy that ticket anyway. Cause
It's going to end up like whenever Motley Crue came here last time.
I don't think I know what happened. What did I?
Oh, he was way out of shape and couldn't sing. He sounded like a dying cat on stage. Yeah.
Shame.
It's drugs, man. He needs to start doing them again.
None of the other ones got fat. He was the only one.
Because he stopped doing drugs. That's what happens when you are heavily addicted to drugs and you stop. You gain a lot of weight.
Can we talk about how Mick Mars has been just like a living corpse for 30 years?
Who?
Mick Mars.
Who's that?
The guitarist of Motley Crue. If you look at Motley Crue as a band, he's the dude.
There's
that
only
looks like
two
he's been
members
dead.
of Motley Crue that everyone knows.
Yeah, Nikki Sixx and the
Tommy Lee.
Yep. Yeah.
Everyone
Well,
knows
not the
Tommy Lee's
singer.
dick.
Not
What?
the singer. And not those two, but the other dude literally looks like he's been walking around as a corpse for 20, 30 years. Go look at a picture of him when you can, because it's.
I mean, that's how a lot of those guys are, though.
Well, he was also like older than them.
A lot of the hair metal band dudes from back in like the 80s, they all by the end of the 90s looked like dead people. They looked like they could have been extras in The Walking Dead.
It's because the drugs.
The drugs.
Too much
heroin, cocaine, and meth.
And prostitutes.
So AIDS is a factor.
AIDS.
Oh, man.
Stay safe from AIDS. Don't join a hair metal band.
For real. Or don't be
a
rapper in Compton.
If you want to stay safe, be a folk singer. If you want to stay safe from everything.
I don't know many folk singers, so I can't attest to that.
Yeah. I feel like, no, I do know a folk singer, and he does a lot of cocaine.
So, yeah, maybe not. Okay. Maybe not that one.
I can't even say, like, make kids music, because I bet they're all drug addicts.
Oh, they are. They're all drug addicts, and they all are, like, probably going to be in prison one day.
If you don't want to get into drugs, just don't make music.
Yeah, don't get into music.
Just don't make music.
Be a Mormon.
You know, the dude who did Elmo's voice got in trouble for kid fondling.
Yeah.
I did hear about that.
Well, alleged. Sorry. Don't sue me. Alleged. He was never convicted that I know of. But, yeah. It's crazy, too. Like, if you saw what the dude looked like, that's not who you expected to play Elmo's voice.
Not at all.
At all. He looks like fucking Green Mile. Hey, boss, want your cornbread? Like he was a big dude. Like, freaking 8 feet tall, 400 pounds. He looks like he should be on the WWE powerbombing motherfuckers through tables and shit.
But no, he's just voicing Elmo.
He's just voicing Elmo.
Well, not anymore, but...
Yeah, I don't think he does it anymore. It's weird.
Unless they just, like, put him on suspension. Just, like...
Well,
that's strike number 2.
I mean, it depends on if he's a registered sex offender. If he's a registered sex offender, he can't do Sesame Street anymore because they have kids on the show.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Anybody who gets, like, any of those accusations, I don't think they're going to be working on any kind of kids show ever. Right. Even if they're not on the registry.
Yeah, accusation, even an accusation.
Yeah, whether you can or can't, it's just we don't want you to.
Yeah, like...
Not taking that chance.
No.
Taking that one.
That's why people...
Call me canceled.
Call me canceled. Like, accusations, bro. Like, I have no way of knowing 100% if it's not true or not. So...
He literally has on his Spotify text me and put his phone number.
Oh, it's on his Instagram, too.
It's creepy. Canceled.
That is creepy.
Creepy as, like, smiley face, too. Like, on his artist pic, he's like, text me, smiley face, phone number. I'm like, what the fuck is that, bro?
Yeah.
Ugh.
He likes them young. Now I think about it, he did keep on saying that he wanted it to be an all-ages show.
That was like a big thing for him.
No, I'm joking.
I
But
was
I'm gonna say like that's
Like,
the
wait, this
thing
is gonna be
you're
all
first
ages,
Bro,
saying.
this is gonna be all ages, right? 'Cause it needs to be all ages. My fans are pretty young. I need it to be all ages. If you're under 13, you get VIP.
God damn.
Messed up.
No, he liked 15-year-olds. That's what's going around.
He just
Allegedly.
Allegedly. He still messages me every once in a while. Hey, man.
Does he really?
Yeah, he's still trying to get me to book him.
He's desperate.
He's got a tour scheduled already. So, hey, anyone, go find out his tour schedule and hit up those venues. and let
Right.
them know. Send them the
Go ahead and
website.
get
There's a whole fucking website dedicated to this shit about him. Literally, a whole website was made.
There's Tumblr forums.
He must have worked really hard to get that tour, though, if he's still desperately trying to get you to book him, too.
Yeah, I don't know. He was here, I think the last time he performed here is when he came with Black Bear, and that was years ago.
Yeah,
when
that
he
was
was like
Mod Sun.
16 or some shit.
That was on the Mod Sun tour.
No, he was 19 at that time. 18 or 19, because that was whenever they had a band with them, and they said that he signed for that, and they said that he was like taking girls on the tour bus.
Yeah, I saw your video
Shit.
talking about
Yeah.
that. And it just got worse and worse the deeper you got into it. I'm like, oh, shit, really?
Yeah.
So messed up.
That's mine.
Are those the lights you were talking about?
Yes. Oh yeah. All right. But yeah, we're coming up to the end of this segment, but I want to give you a chance to tell everyone where they can find your music and
Everywhere.
follow you on socials and all that stuff.
Yeah, Instagram, Arthur Yore, I think. I think it's just Arthur Yore. Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Apple Music. Those are the main places. Go follow me.
And again, next Saturday, you can check him out at Foo Bar for the Hurt Boy Everybody Hurts show. $1 of every ticket sale is going to Hope for the Day, and you can hit up any of the openers, specifically
Especially
Arthur
me
Yore,
and not Cold Jack.
for $8 until the day of the show. So we'll see you guys there, but we're going to take a short break, and we'll be back. Hopefully by then, Mr. Steve O'Brien will be here. But this is Lil Flip and EJ Carter with Propane.
100 beer, no change, ice, 4 chains, real nigga, no lane, straight gas, propane, bad bitch look like no name, Chinese food that low main, no lean, no cocaine, propane, 100 beer, no change, iced up, 4 chains, real nigga, no lane, straight gas, propane, bad bitch look like no name, Chinese food that low main, no lean, no cocaine, propane.
Look, this is the way that we bow. I blew a bag at the mall. Yeah. You can get jacked in a drought. Don't leave your strap at the house. Yeah. You butterfingers when I send you a lick, you go fumble the ball. You can't catch you a play. I'm packing my 38 special today. If you run off with mine, I'm go with you today. Flip why they hating, they gotta be mad. I'm shitting on suckers, colostomy bad. We smoking that propane, not regular gas. I come from the streets, we embezzling cash. Now I'm playing Fortnite with 4 dice, not your type. Yeah. Am I on bright? Am I chewing bright? In my bedroom, like a porn site. Top echelon, we go smoke it in a cone. I crucified your girl, now you hating, throwing stone. I threw the ball in the crowd like Kyrie, and I'm a rebel with a cause like Ali, and I'm an underground king like Bun B. I know Pimp C gone, but you got me.
That right, no change, iced up, 4 chains, real nigga, no lane, straight gas, propane, bad bitch look like no name, Chinese food that low main, no lean, no cocaine, propane, 100 beer, no change, iced up, 4 chains, real nigga, no lane, straight gas, propane, bad bitch look like no name, Chinese food that low main, no lean, no cocaine, propane. Niggas they wanna ball, no game. It's a tackle for loss, no game. Little bitch I'm a boss, it won't change. It's a drip when I walk, no cane. I pull up in the 6, no stain. I pull up with the stick, no cane. All I want from your bitch, more brain. Took a shot but you missed, no pain. All I want is the money, no fame. I grew up around killers, whole gang. They was slipping them chickens, no cane. Fuck with me, come up missing, no pain. I had no pot to piss and no change. Put in work just to get it, no shame. These niggas be acting so strange. Talking shit when in fact they so lame. I am never with the chit chatter. I will turn you
niggas in the Casper. To get on my level, you need a ladder. All that hating shit dead, just like cadavers. Sorry, my nigga, I'm stating facts. I said what I said, I can't take it back. BBU and that bitch, we gon' make it crack. Visit the loo, you won't make it back. 100 bill, no chain, iced up, 4 chains, real nigga, no lane, straight gas, propane, bad bitch look like no name, Chinese food that low main, no lean, no cocaine, propane, 100 bill, no chain, iced up, 4 chains, real nigga, no lane, straight gas, propane, bad bitch look like no name, Chinese food that low main, no lean, no cocaine, propane.
Mama said I'm impatient, so much time I've been wasting, barely even dating. Cause these girls be faking, yeah, these girls be flaking naked. Go ahead and get naked, have a party on a spaceship. Black girls, white girls, Mexicans and some Asians, Puerto Ricans and Jamaicans, Blasians. Drugs, we just wanna do drugs. Have a party, do drugs, we just wanna do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. Kids don't do drugs, kids don't do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. Have a party, do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. Kids don't do drugs, kids don't do drugs. Taking Henny to the face and bad habit, gotta break it, crank it. Soulja Boy said crank it. Popping pills like they raisins, heart keep racing. Party hard, then we praying. Third eye illuminated, native dancing. Got my whole body aching. Man, rappers so persuasive. Drugs, we just wanna do drugs. Have a party, do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. Kids don't do drugs, kids don't do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. Have a party, do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. Kids don't do drugs, kids don't do drugs.
I need my ambulance. I haven't slept in months. No, I can't even stun. Call the ambulance. I need my ambulance. I haven't slept in months. No, I can't even stun.
We just wanna do drugs. Have a party, do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. Kids don't do drugs. Kids don't do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. Have a party, do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. Kids don't do drugs. Kids don't do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. Have a party, do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. Kids don't do drugs. Kids don't do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. Have a party, do drugs. We just wanna do drugs. Kids don't do drugs. Kids don't do drugs.
Late nights, long rice, views right, strobe lights so tight. I just ran down my day. Rising with the sun, whole lot of fun. I am the one, I've just begun. I do things
picking up, in comes the bucks, about to run amok. I don't give a fuck what he or she might say. It's an easy money flow, we about to blow. Act just like you know, yes we are the show. All yours if you gon' pay. Pause, bitch, I'm a
Wake up in the morning, wasn't breakfast in the head. Gotta get up on my grind, no breakfast in bed. Going in by any means, over mine, clocking in when you clock out. Overtime, came to the conclusion, failure's an illusion. No matter the setbacks, keep moving, pursuing. I'm vulgar in the verse, I grind until it hurts. And I don't give a fuck like a nun in the church. St. Louis, I'm running that, spending money and got it back. Shed tears, got new tats, my dead homies ain't coming back. Man, that shit is fucked up, haters say I lucked up. Need to worry about your own and get up off of these nuts. I don't give a shit, I'm too lit to quit. Give my girl the world when the music goes legit. Going state to state, trying to get the cake, working late night hours like your boy moving weight out.
Late nights, long rides, views right, strobe lights so tight. I just ran down my day. Rising with the sun, whole lot of fun. I am the one, I've just begun. I do things all my way. Now it's picking up, in comes the bucks, about to run amok. I don't give a fuck what he or she might say. It's an easy money flow, we about to blow. Act just like you know, yes we are the show. All yours if you gon' pay. Pause, bitch, I'm a rockstar.
When I was a young kid growing up, listening to Cypress Hill and dreaming about blowing up. Now I get on the stage and all the people showing up and screaming my name. I got local promoters going nuts. Creatures fly here, but I live in no fear. Let's shed a tear, cause my friends ain't here. Looking for my crystal ball and it's crystal clear. Some of them will kick it to the end, but most just disappear. You ain't heard of the name, time to get educated. Affiliated with airways that are agitated and aggravated by race war and all the hatred spoken. They get smart to get me elevated, cause tell them made it. How far will I make it? I'm a rock star who hip hop star. I remember the feeling of being underrated. The funny thing is that was quickly replaced with the feeling of being locally famous.
Late nights, long rides, views right, strobe lights so tight. I just ran down my day. Rising with the sun, whole lot of fun. I am the one, I've just begun. I do things all my way. Now it's picking up, in comes the bucks, about to run amok. I don't give a fuck what he or she might say. It's an easy money flow, we about to blow. Act just like you know, yes we are the show. All yours if you gon' pay. Pause, bitch, I'm a rockstar.
This is what I needed when my mom wasn't home. Just a little music, let me get in the zone. I had my dilemmas, no Nelly. I fucked the stage up, R. Kelly. In school, I was the slowest in class, but I'm getting money now, y'all can kiss my ass. Biatch!
It's all I know now. It's all I know now. It's embedded in my soul now. My heart is turned cold now. It's all I know now. It's all I know now. There's nowhere else to go now. In a world so cold now.
It's all I know. I'm with my bros. We cruising down the street up in that Carlos. We're serving packs. We keep the loud. It's all I know. It's all I know. It's going down. You see, we chop it down on the table. We hook you up like cable. Got an eighth up for sale if you willing and you able. But you know I keep them whole things. What you need, that onion. Got a bad bitch, apple bottom, and she can't run a blunt. Cause she know that's all I know. All we blows that dog. All we do be smoking. All we do be fucking. So hop up on it like the blunt, baby, we can get living. So pass the bottle, let's sip it. Just pass the bottle, let's sip it. That's all I know. That's all I know. You know I'm making it rain. That's all she knows. That's all she knows. Lil' mama giving me rain.
It's all I know now. It's all I know now. It's embedded in my soul now. My heart is turned
stick to the G code. Slow it down, slow mo, let him freeload. 14 with a dope house, here we go. That was back in the days, yeah, that was Bebo. Medical inside of my body, now that it's legal. All I know is I'ma get it regardless. I'm from the land of the callers, and anybody come across this, you gon' need to call your goddamn people with a good verse, evil in the bad verse, new wave. Same game, mind fuck, I'm in a new thing. All I know is shit changed when my crew came. I was rapping and singing in 92, get your money, man. Straight from the gutter, I'll leave 'em bloody, man. I got murder on my mind on a sunny day. 8 wives like a Middle East king. With they money hungry women, I'ma make 'em palm they ring. Every day on the grind, little busy in his prime. You can keep them little dimes, I don't give a nigga time. I don't give him any fines. You can dig it, you can chime. You can feel it, you can vibe. You can steal it, you can lie. Hard cold, I'm alive. See it's every sign, we gon' ride to the time code break. Mandelas in bed on your fellas, I'ma read every line till we die. Divine soul, sever every spine, every mind blow. Let me do my mind mode wide. I'm fly home, nigga, you never lied on Cairo. Sand dipping in Miami, I'm sly, yo. Getting money and I'm dripping in my bio. Lost many lives in the past, yo. Big B, Nina Ross and Capo. Rasu by the po-po ass code. All I know is I'ma get mine, asshole.
It's all I know now. It's all I know now. It's embedded in my soul now. My heart is turned cold now. It's all I know, all I know, all I know. All I know, all I know, all I know. Get down, down. All I know, all I know, all I know. All I know, all I know, all I know. Get down, down.
Yeah. You can tell by the way she walks, she ain't from around here. Probably can't tell cause she ain't walking nowhere. Got her nails just did and her nose in the earth. And the boys don't talk, they just stop and stare. Hold on, ma. Let me put you on some cool shit. Show your smile, ma. How you doing, miss? You heard my reputation. Your friends be out here hating. I'm just trying to chill, have a little conversation. You so fine, wanna make you mine. Pass up all the nickels just to give me a dime. I'm Frost Money and I'm a good fellow. Know some goon dudes down, a good fellow. I can take you out your comfort zone. Come get the real, don't mess with a clone. You can call me on my cell phone, and I always pick up, never give you the time. What's up? Where you from? How you doing? I really like the way you be moving. You be the one I'm pursuing. Let me take you for a ride, stay cruising. I don't wanna play no games, I just wanna know your name. Don't know where you from, but I'm so glad you came. You the flyest in the room, butterfly, no cocoon in your eyes, I see the moon. I ain't even tripping, girl, we can kick it. Can we FaceTime or can I get your digits? I ain't thirsty, I'm calling it persistent. Let your guard down, I'll be in it in a minute. You got some thick thighs, I'm on a good vibe. I need a girl like you by my side. You be the deal, I'm so for real. I can pay the bill, girl, let's chill.
Cruise control. Up and down the road. no mask needed. I'm doing it in broad day, right where you can see it. You know how the kids play. I punish your principles and penetrate your thoughts, and somehow whoever can get it, no matter the cost. Bloodhound for the money while I'm shaking these jigs off. They trying to pin me to the ground before I can lift off, all because I won't bend. Black fist me, yeah, y'all got Malcolm on my mind and Martin in my heart. Jesse Owens in my soul saying, go for the goal. Don't lose control. Beware of outsiders and stay focused on the goal. Don't go and gain the world and go and sacrifice your soul. You see, the devil is a lie, that's the oldest story told. Behold and bear witness to the power I hold. Energy flowing like lyrics on my cerebral lobes. On a roll like 4 wheels whipping, headed down the road, man, I'm headed to a show. The kids in high demand got things breaking in the stoves. They trying to get they fix off that boy from Illinois. I'm so ill. I'm so ill. I whip this whip, slap that bitch on cruise control. I grab your chick by your hips and make her lose control. I whip my whip, slap that bitch on cruise control. Head bobbing as I'm moving up and down the road. I whip this whip, slap that bitch on cruise control. I grab your chick by her hips and make her lose control. I whip this whip, slap that bitch on cruise control. I grab your chick by her hips and make her lose control. Let's go. Round and round as it plays, similar to passing the haze. Know that I'm stuck in my ways, don't judge me, you'll get it today. Constantly stalking my prey, wolf like in every way. We just don't have similar traits. Need to stay out of my face, no threats, just promises made. Blades stay tucked in my waist, ratchets stay close to my grip. Known to be fully equipped. Some habits are hard to quit. My trigger finger be itching and shit. You see, I'm military minded, but I'm socially awake. I ride for the poor, broken hearted, in despair. You know that's them over there. They say that nobody cares, so I listen to their cries and put their feelings to the pad. Jump right in the lab and make something that jams. Caution disruption in the function with the content that grabs. I whip this whip, slap that bitch on cruise control. I grab your chick by your hips and make her lose control. I whip my whip, slap that bitch on cruise control. Head bobbing as I'm moving up and down the road. I whip this whip, slap that bitch on cruise control. I grab your chick by her hips and make her lose control. I whip this whip, slap that bitch on cruise control. I grab your chick by her hips and make her lose control. Let's go. I whip this whip, slap that bitch on cruise control. I grab your chick by her hips and make her lose control. I whip my whip, slap that bitch on cruise control. Head bobbing as I'm moving up and down the road. I whip this whip, slap that bitch on cruise control. I grab your chick by her hips and make her lose control. I whip this whip, slap that bitch on cruise control. I grab your chick by her hips and make her lose control. Let's go.
Welcome back to Agitate the Airwaves. Live from Sunny's Bar in sunny Overland.
728.
9728.
Did I get it?
Yes.
Ah, shit.
What's the name of the street?
Lackland Road.
What's the city?
Avenue, isn't it? Oh, no, it is road.
It's road. What's the city?
Overland, Missouri. Don't ask me.
What's
for
the zip code?
I don't know.
63114.
Goddamn. Yeah.
So
Numbers.
yeah, so come on down and have a drink, and especially come down tonight. Tonight,
damn.
I'm just breaking shit, but tonight is the Hip Hop Showdown Challenge, and one of the competitors tonight is here with us right now, Mr. Steve O'Brien.
Woo! What it do?
Here, you
Happy
want to
Saturday.
I said live audience, Steve O'Brien.
There we go.
Our live audience kind of fell asleep for a second there.
They're on that Internet Explorer. It takes a little bit for it to...
All right, shut up, people.
No, don't.
There we go. Oh, you want them back? All right.
Yeah. Feels good to hear you.
All right. There we go. Stepping up that sound effect game.
Shut the fuck up button.
You like that?
What's the name?
That's a transition sound. I'm supposed
Zap
to do that
splat.
after every time we play a song and we come back in. I meant to do this as like a transition.
It's literally named Zap Splat.
Because that's the company that made it.
Zap Splat.
Because Zap Splat also made...
Endorse us. Zap Splat.
This beat.
Fuck. So they're just like...
He left his cup. But yeah, so we got Steve O'Brien here with us. He will be performing tonight as... Who are you performing as?
Retro Tramp.
Retro
or,
Tramp.
as I like to call it, Nostalgic Winner.
I call him Retro Tramp.
I always fuck up saying his name. Speech impediment. Retro Tramp.
Nostalgic Winner. How are you today?
You know, not doing too bad. I've Did absolutely nothing besides get ready to come up here.
That's what's up.
Fuck yeah, that sounds relaxing.
I needed it. It's been busy around my parts.
Definitely. So, how much work have you put into this performance tonight?
It's karaoke.
I mean, technically,
It's a
it's
karaoke-
not because we're not giving you the lyrics.
It's a karaoke showdown, so I put enough to where I want to give it a karaoke experience to where I might know it all and I might just know some of it.
Are you
And
going
that's just
to
leaving it up for the karaoke.
Are you going to dress up as him?
I told him to bring me his purple rain shirt, some pants, some glasses, and his
So
his
you're
dad.
having him dress you up completely.
Oh, yeah.
The pants and everything.
I asked. I
You're
figured
gonna
I'm
be
at least tall
swimming.
enough. I'm tall enough, but
Yeah, you're gonna be
your boy might look
swimming.
like a noodle.
Wearing dad's clothes.
Like when the Monstars shrunk back to their normal size at the end. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, shit.
Oh, man, that's great. So you got to make sure you get his glasses, too, because those little...
That was the
John
first thing.
Legend, or not John,
John
Legend,
Lennon.
John Lennon fucking glasses he wears that are too small for his fucking head. I tell you that all the time, Retro. Those glasses don't fit you.
Don't
He needs like
fucking
the
listen.
Ozzy ones to look like the John ones.
Yeah.
He just needs fucking like giant grandma glasses.
So we just made an announcement the other day about a new management company. Well, it's existed. We just named it.
It's existed for a minute, renamed.
So now it's Dying Breed Management, and right now we have 4 named artists that are on it. Of course, Degenerate is on it by default. We got Koljack YSD. He was the first one before we even named it.
Yeah.
And then we just added Big Lou and Mr. Steve O'Brien. And we're going to have 2 more that we're going to be naming, and then that's it for at least a while. We're going to cut it off after that for a while. That way it's not too many to take care of at once, and it can be hyper-focused on those individuals.
Yes. That
Yeah.
sounds like a good plan, because you don't want to spread yourself too thin, Travis.
I always do that. Don't worry about it. I
One
always work
thing,
it out.
I think the best part about it too is, with the announcement of me and Lou, is like we're seeking management, but more of guidance, because we can manage ourselves pretty well to where you won't have to focus all that attention, as well as being able to share. He's got his own management company, if I'm not mistaken, as well as myself, to where we can share our knowledge and help the squad out as much as we can.
Exactly. Yeah, man. It's a collective of minds more than anything. Everyone's going to have their own brand and everything, and their own thing that they're doing, but it helps out to be able to have a core group of people that you can go to and be like, hey, what do you think about this? Or have you experienced this before? Like I just had this happen last night. Whenever I was trying to post my song on Facebook, which isn't technically released yet, it kept on getting flagged by Facebook and muted the whole fucking thing. And I figured it out because it's not released yet, and DistroKid's like, hey, motherfucker, you're dropping shit that ain't. They think it's not mine, so they block it out. But I went to Big Lou before I figured it out. I was like, hey, have you experienced this before? Because he's always posting shit like that on Facebook. He's like, no.
He's like, no, that's you. You're special, Travis.
And then I'm not able to tag. Literally, I am not able to tag Facebook in Facebook.
Really?
Yeah. Thank you, Facebook, for paying for these lights, by the way.
Yeah, thank you, Facebook.
Facebook paid for
Mark
it.
Zuckerberg.
They hit me up wanting me to do a case study for them. And basically, one of their people called me for 30 minutes and just asked me questions about how I use Facebook pages.
Have you ever went to a case study before? Like a real case study?
Oh, yeah.
Those are pretty cool.
I taste tested Kool-Aid as a kid.
No shit?
Yeah, it was awesome.
I did one for a show. It was called Hellevator. It was pitched for Game Show Network. It was like...
I think I've
It actually made it. It made a
movie.
pilot. It made a pilot. It made its pilot season. I don't know how, whatever. But like before it happened, we got sent to some place over there off of like Manchester and De Pere, sitting in a room, and we got like these little level meters to where throughout the whole show, if we felt like we were engaged, it was like a 7 to a 10, and we just hit our little buttons and then shit like that. It was kind of cool. Got like $175.
Yeah, I think I got 75 for the Kool-Aid taste test as like a 12-year-old.
Damn.
Like I got to taste
Ballin'.
test Kool-Aid and get paid? Okay.
So more sugar. More sugar.
Yeah, I think I did say that actually.
This ain't how they make it where I'm from. We need
Right.
more sugar.
But yeah, man, like I did a few of them because my mom would find like ones that kids could do that weren't like
Fucking
weird.
with your mental.
Yeah. So she would sign us up for them so we could make some extra money for ourselves.
Damn, I need to get on that.
They're actually, I have like this little monthly thing that I went to a website and they send you all these case studies type things. And, if you just keep filling them out, it even like accrues like points towards shit. Would you just even trying to get on them?
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I did too. I did the case study and then, fuck, I forgot what the other one was. I think the other one was just like some random shit where I got like $200 just to go in and be a different demographic.
Damn.
Nice.
Just like they want to know like everybody's mindset when you're aiming
Right.
for the mass. So like I got to see how that was done, and I was like,
Exactly.
because not one person was really like the same. It's almost like jury duty.
Yeah.
For real.
Yeah, people don't realize like most products that come out, there's been like case studies done on them to see if
Right.
they would be successful or not. Like there's ad agencies that is their legit, well, they're research ad companies, but that's their legit, that's their only focus is doing research for big companies to figure out if a product is going to be successful or not.
True.
And there's a lot of thought put into that type of stuff on like they need to know how they need to market it based off what demographic is going to like it the most. And all this other shit. Is it going to work? Does it need to be changed? Does it need to be fixed? All this stuff before they put something out.
Yeah, it's not like...
Especially when it comes to food.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not like I just invented this product and immediately goes to Walmart. Like,
No.
the whole ass fucking process.
No, like the chicken
the
sandwich
top
at
just to start from the
Popeyes.
bottom again.
The chicken sandwich at Popeyes, I guarantee there was a huge case
No, that
study
shit
on
was-
done on that sandwich before it got released.
Dude, I for real think that, like, big corporations and businesses, like, they use memes for, like that whole, chicken sandwich blowing up. Like, that was a fucking ad plan.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Oh,
for
yeah.
real. Like,
Yeah. There's companies that will use like memes and stuff online that have nothing to do with their product because they know eventually their product is going to tie into it.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Like there's like legit psychology to this stuff. That's why like I went to school for advertising and I minored in psychology for that very reason because I knew that it would come in handy.
Right.
I took hella psych and like communications classes when I was in school.
Psych was like the only class in high school I like actually enjoyed.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes,
Or wait,
right.
is it?
That,
I don't know.
Psychology
What is?
and sociology. I really like sociology.
Because like that's like a class where you can have like a debate and like almost not have a wrong answer if you defend it.
So in my sociology class in college, we actually had a dude.
Like you could be like history, like George was not the first president. Like no, he kind of was. But then they're like, you cannot tell me that's what my subconscious was saying. They're like, you make a point.
But like this dude, like in my sociology class in college, he what was it? They were talking about body shaming and stuff, and he went the fuck off saying guys get body shamed in the media and blah 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 blah, and he started cussing people out and walked out of class. Like he got serious. I'm like, bro, it's not that serious, man. Calm down.
No, fuck that. They need to know.
He made a point that day, and you remembered him by it.
He was very pissed off that they were saying that they were only talking about women when they were talking about body shaming. He was very pissed off.
Just don't body shame anybody. That's just the
Except
way
for
to live
Retro
life.
Champ and his skinny legs.
You're so fucking mean to him.
He brings it on himself because he'll try randomly to try and like Joan on me and stuff, and then he'll fail, and then it turns around. I'm like, I gotta retaliate, man. I'm like Iran. I have to retaliate, or I'm gonna look like a bitch.
I'm ready for him to diss you or some shit.
I've been trying. I've told everyone, if you are a legit rapper, not that dude that did that diss song on me. You have to be a legit rapper. If you are a legit rapper and you write this song for me, I will promote it harder than anything. I will promote it harder than ATA. It'll play on ATA every week. I will share it. I will send it to record labels. Everyone will hear it because in the end, if you write a diss track about me, you're just promoting me.
I mean, that's true. I can't freestyle, so I'm not a real rapper, so I'm not going to do it. But you should get Jack Tate for it.
Jack Tate has done a diss track.
Well, he needs to do another
on Colin.
On Colin?
It's a legit rap diss track.
Is it awful?
It's not that bad, actually. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Hang
Respect.
on. I might actually have it.
Oh, my God, dude. If you find that shit, fuck. I kind of wish. Did you find it?
No, I hear her telling someone all booking is done through me. Ha, ha, ha. Let's see. Jack Tate.
I kind of wish I was around for all that beef.
Oh, it was pretty cool.
Like, I want to fuck Jack Tate in the
No,
ass.
I got the two tracks that were
Fuck
made
is the
about
Shameless
Jack Tate.
Pie?
Oh, you want to hear this?
Who's the Shameless Pie? Who is
It's
that?
a punk band. Do you want to hear it?
Yeah.
They made a whole song about Jack Tate.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I wanna fuck Jack Tate in the ass! Jack Tate! I wanna fuck Jack Tate in the ass!
Yeah, that was Jeff and the Nutsack Police with their song "I Want to Fuck Jack Tate in the Ass."
Dude, what?
I think that's better than the Butthole Surfers now. Is my favorite band name.
Jeff and the Nutsack Police. Oh man! So Steve O'Brien, you've been on a bit of a hiatus lately, but you are coming back strong. Right?
Smart.
We've
always been
new
strong.
New music on the way.
We got new music.
I know that.
Newer
You've always been
shows.
strong, but you know what I mean.
And, just a new mindset.
And do we have a timetable for this new music?
I'd say realistically, I'll probably just drop singles for real while
That's really
contemplating
the
a
best way.
project or, the singles leading into them being on the
Yeah.
project. But
That's what Tay-Tay does.
Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff sitting around that I'm excited to finally start writing about because as for like
More
new
relevant
music
stuff?
yeah, like I haven't been able to talk about anything that's happened like since I've joined the scene like 3 years ago. I just kind of still told the story and rapped about the shit I wanted to rap about. Now I just ready to address some situations, talk about them, and defend myself.
Word. God, you annoy me.
Don't fucking
touch fucking hair. But so what is that you? What's the vibe of the new music that you want to put out there? Like, is it?
I think it's still it's still positive with the right mindset. If you don't listen to it and have an open mind or can acknowledge what I've went through in the past 3 years to get where ever I'm at now, you'll enjoy it because it's still going to be about the positive thing, but a lot of it's about kind of establishing myself as being something, as you said, like not like a force to be reckoned with, but just to be acknowledged at whatever I do,
right?
And keep going forward for it. I'm closing a chapter in my life with my mother, and I'm moving forward. Only focusing on what I like to call home now, and that's my family that I'm with right now. I need to let the past be the past because it's haunted me more than it's kind of helped me.
Yeah. So you spoke about your mother, and she passed away a few years ago.
2015, it's been 5 years.
And you wrote a song called Angel Eyes for her, which is my personal favorite song of yours.
It's a lot of people's personal favorites.
For me, though, I think it's more so because I can relate to it with my mom and stuff, which is why everyone should come out tonight, because this is my yearly show that honors her. But I finally got it from you, so we can finally play it.
Yes.
On ATA. So we're going to take a short break, and we're going to play this, and then we'll be right back, and we'll talk with Steve O'Brien a little more about the future and
Did you get those other emails I sent you to?
When did you just send them to me?
I sent them when we were here.
Okay, I can get them in a second. But yeah, we'll play this, and then we'll come back, and we'll talk with you more and do what you wanted to do. I know what you mean about those tracks.
Yeah, I just want to spit a little live bar, show you what we've been working on, and
Word.
rehearse.
We'll be right back. You guys listen to Agitate the Airwaves.
Don't judge a book by your cover, it may be torn inside. How could you ever hate the mother you were born inside? I swore I'd never cry again, then this stung her right. Leaves me questioning why my mother have to lose this fight. Despite all the lies and the you'll be fine, I rewind back to the September night, back in 1989. A baby boy was born and he looked into some angel vibe. Well, that baby was me. 27 years later, didn't know I'd rap your eulogy. The fool in me was too afraid to see. I wasn't to be seen when my mother really needed me. And like you just know that I'm never giving in. This ain't a goodbye, Miss O'Brien, it's a see you then. My best friend from the cradle to the grave and back again. So into the end, be my guardian, cause behind my mama's angel eyes, she always tried to run and hide from all of the pain inside. And now she's running out of time. They say she's never gonna see the light. Why? Because the demon's running in her mind. Led to the night my mama took her life from suicide. It wasn't her, the devil made her blind. Please forgive me. Written in me was the last word mama wrote me. Her disease left her in a coma for a week. Suicidal tendencies, war in her peace. And now she's at peace. Mama, please give me the strength to pick me from my knees when I'm feeling weak. I am your prodigy. My destiny will forever be in the name of your legacy. So protect me, please. Cause behind my mama's angel eyes, she always tried to run and hide from all of the pain inside. And now she's running out of time. They say she's never gonna see the light. Why? Because the demon's running in her mind. Led to the night my mama took her life from suicide. It wasn't her, the devil made her blind. Why, mama, why, mama, why? Why, mama, why, mama, why? Did you have to fucking lose this fight? You should be here with me tonight. Why, mama, why, mama, why? Why, mama, why, mama, why? They say everything happens for a reason, right? The day my mama died, the music was revived, cause behind my mama's angel eyes, she always tried to run and hide from all of the pain inside. And now she's running out of time. They say she's never gonna see the light. Why? Because the demon's running in her mind. Led to the night my mama took her life from suicide. It wasn't her, the devil made her blind. The devil made her blind. And now she's out of time. And why? I wipe a tear from my fucking angel eye. The day my mama died, I felt something and revived. And it's only in time you'll remember my name right. Brother Lloyd, all the blue ones gotta die. Mama, why? Mama, why? I can't take it anymore with these vibes. Let me look into these angel lights.
I don't know what it is about it.
Are they real? Are they serious? These clowns in the game that are sitting on charts are all sounding delirious. Credit to producers, but they are lacking in lyrics. I came from the bottom, now look what my clearance is. Same stages as the people I'm looking up to when I'm making appearances. Now they wanna believe in us. Now that I picked my own spirit up out of the mud, the city is finally showing some love. Every time I get down, I still look up above. Pray for help, work for change. Work 2 jobs and I still move things. I'm focused, I'm driven, maintaining my lane. Ain't tough as you claim, we pull up and aim. You keep talking shit, pull up and bang. Riding around the city that I know and love. With the day one homie smoking potent and them windows up. Shouty riding shotgun and she thick as fuck. Hide my weed up in them titties when them boys roll up. A lot of people question the way I've been living. Don't like authority and I always push limits. Everyday sinning, twisting up OG and I mix it with a limit. Screaming, come and get it. Think the loud do me when everything they've done about did it. All real shit, no gimmicks. And boy, I ain't even finished. Riding around the city that I know and love. With the day one homie smoking potent and them windows up. Shouty riding shotgun and she thick as fuck. Hide my weed up in them titties when them boys roll up. I ain't even finished, see my competition diminish every time I get on the stage. I see they trying, but they ain't going through the shit that I going right down on the page. Minimum wage, can't even do it. Lyrics in the beat, the fuel that I'm using, and I got number 1, I'm reserved. Don't mean to cause any confusion. Keep your mind closed about that shit that we doing. Everyone knows rebels love to cause a nuisance. Music, I'm abusing me, I'm never losing. Take it to the chin if you start acting foolish. Weight on my shoulders, but I'm always moving, never up to good. Keep them all assuming. Rewrite the game, start a whole new movement. Hold my breath till they let me prove it. Riding around the city that I know and love. With the day one homie smoking potent and them windows up. Shouty riding shotgun and she thick as fuck. Hide my weed up in them titties when them boys roll up. Riding around the city that I know and love. With the day one homie smoking potent and them windows up. Shouty riding shotgun and she thick as fuck. Hide my weed up in them titties when them boys roll up.
I don't know what it is about it.
Stay down till we got it up. Stay down. Dirty money got it out the mud. We done let them stick around enough. I think it's about time we level up. Yeah, we about to level up. Yeah, we about to level up. Yeah, we about to level up. Ain't no fucking with us. Ain't no fucking with us. We about to level up. I've been in beast mode preparing. I need that drop top McLaren. Packs on light on me is blaring. Only cost a few rats what I'm wearing. Made a plate and I pay for the shine. Try make the paper incline. She bring me that payment on time. I showed her the way like a sign. Ballin' so hard, fuck around with an SB. Game so good, bitch, fallin' to the bestie. I been in the kitchen heating up like a chef bee. I'ma run it up till them crackers come and catch me. CLS coupe, hit a skirt when I speed on. We done let them stick around enough time to leave on. Niggas throw shit, I'm wearing shades, but I see on. Streets bet on me, cause the winner get the key on. Do it out handouts, that's facts. Paper like handouts, that's stats. Bad bitch by the bag, let's match. Can't start shitting on them, it's lax. Level up on the nigga, Kim about the stick. Jump up, course in the ride with the stick. My nigga beat the cake, man, I know it with the stick. Mansion in the hill, built the brick by brick. 3,500 for the pound of the petrol, yeah. Made it disappear like presto, yeah. Shot it, throw it back like a retro, yeah. Swimming in the pussy through the breaststroke, yeah. We don't do swine or the metro, check them for them wires on their chest, though. Put a few commas in my neck, bro. Me and retro on another left foot, yeah. Stay down till we got it up. Stay down. Dirty money got it out the mud. We done let them stick around enough. I think it's about time we level up. Yeah, we about to level up. Yeah, we about to level up. Yeah, we about to level up. Ain't no fucking with us. Ain't no fucking with us. We about to level up. Yeah, we about to level up. We about to level up. Yeah, we about to level up.
the shit when all I'm doing is proving who the champ is. Cut squares out the circle cause they did not fit. You niggas weren't really well-rounded. Trying to grow with my pain, stay in my own lane, but now I'm the damn hypocrite. Hold up, wait, all because I'm done stressing. Y'all was the real problem, y'all were really nothing but just dead away. Champ been good, but now he turning heel. Y'all stuck around enough, now I'm going for the kill. Crazy how all the fake is being revealed. First a girl was loyal, well here's the deal. She really blowing your homies like a pinwheel. Anytime I rhyme, niggas don't know how to feel. Playing metaphorical rhymes in your brain, it'll hit you later, boom, that's a minefield. My rhymes are leveling up AT&T. Thoughts are full of wishes, wishful thinking. Like I wish a nigga would try to stop me from being the best MC. Speeding on the road to greatness, I ain't looking back. Need a straight jacket cause I'm going maniac on any track. Old school like an OG with the 50 cognac. Jabba rain forever, thought you already knew that. My nigga Rizzy said I get it and go. Level up is all we know. Went from rookies to the pros. Rhymes cold, got them froze. Yeah, nigga, we next up. Easy with the loud, about to roll it up. Just catching the vibe, you know what's up. You cannot fuck with us. Grinding all night till the sun up, cause we
stay down till we got it up. Dirty money got it out the mud. Don't get it up. We done let them stick around enough. Stick around. I think it's about time we level up. Yeah, we about to level up. Yeah, we about to level up. Yeah, we about to level up. We about to level up. Ain't no fucking with us. Ain't no fucking with us. We about to level up. Yeah, we about to level up. Yeah, we about to level up. Yeah, we about to level up. Dirty money got it out the mud. We done let them stick around enough. Niggas about to come and level up. Yeah, we about to level up. We about to level up. Ain't no fucking with us. Ain't no fucking with us. We about to level up.
Welcome back to Agitate the Airwaves.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
That's me trying to put in more effort.
That's you doing my job. I say the welcome backs.
Quiet a lot.
I say the welcome backs, not you.
Sorry.
Welcome back to Agitate the Airwaves.
Goodbye.
But we still have Steve O'Brien here. He wanted to do some live vocals for you guys over some tracks. So this first one
is called The Come Up, which goes back to my first EP I ever dropped. The first day I was ever on the scene. Because we prepare for this shit.
You ready?
I think so. So this is called The Come Up. Shout out Tracy. Egan's drummer. Dope-ass producer. Gotta let everybody know that. I got hard hop on lock. I got hard hop. Get 'em, Steve. Forgive me, Father, if I have sinned. I cannot tell you how long it's been since I've been to confessional or even said a hymn. So I picked up the pen again, started writing sentences about the shit that I've been getting in. Woo. Last day I felt underestimated. Was the last day I went to school before dropping out without a hesitation. Tired of the rules, started this congregation, patiently waiting for the right time. Preparation, and this was the day that I became dedicated. Taking to the broken home, cause I'm feeling for the separated. The ones that think they'll never make it, don't think cause you never graduated. That means you're not educated. Man, I was destined for greatness. This was the day the artist inside me had awakened. So, you think you're gonna come up, but are you willing to put the work in till the sun goes down, till it comes up? Stack the funds up. Show love to the day ones that remember where you came from. So you think you're gonna come up, but are you willing to put the work in till the sun goes down, till it comes up? Stack the funds up. Show love to the day ones that remember where you came from. Had to give up all the fake shit, replace it with original taste, so I hit the pavement, staring at a CD case up in amazement. Back in 01, music became a medication. When Dr. Dre admitted me as a patient, I guess a chronic case put me under sedation. Through nation became a manifestation, and I was tired of sitting around just fucking waiting with no explanation. I'm trying to blame my generation, knowing goddamn right you wouldn't want to fucking raise them. So wake up, get the cake up. Decided to take the pay cut when quit working for fake bucks. And it didn't take much. You know how many days I never ate lunch, cause I couldn't hit the brakes once. But time is money, you motherfuckers wouldn't wanna see these pay stubs. That's why you fake thugs are posted up in the back of the club, not showing up all on my front, doing drugs with my buds. And then I caught a buzz. I'm right, I caught a buzz. Don't act like I didn't have a buzz, like when I came in the room, you didn't know who the fuck I was. So, think you're gonna come up, but are you willing to put the work in till the sun goes down, till it's up?
stack the funds up. Wish you luck with the day ones that remember where you came from. And that's the come up. Then right, you witnessed my come up. It wasn't hard for me to come up when I quit acting like a coyote and hit the highway like the road runner.
Well, yeah, that's just a little something I've been working on. Trying to go back to hitting with the little bars. Thank you.
Tracy's so funky with his shit.
Yeah, like he sends you like a Google Files and it's like 30 of something that don't sound like anything or each other.
Yeah,
completely random shit. And that's like when I heard that, I just had fun. It just put me in a good little mood.
That's what's up. For real.
For real.
Down
for real.
Yeah, and then check me out.
All right, you want to do the second one?
Yeah, I'll hit the second one real quick, and then we can talk a little bit more.
Word.
Now, this is called, I think, Ether. And this is more of the kind of defending myself kind of song. Him and EJ, my bad. EJ and I, my only A1, still rocking with your boy.
Shout out EJ too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like I don't know, I just had fun with that at first, and then I was like, you know.
Who made this beat?
Dirty Murph out of Springfield.
Nice.
He did we got another one that we're working on that actually and featured on his song No More War. And that was like, I don't know, like the revival of my artistry, just because I was kind of, I was worrying about other things, as branding and like trying to help other artists and, do videos and photography for the scene and, be out there. That when he sent me that track, I was at like a very vulnerable time where I was like, war isn't the answer. Because he came at me in that track, because everybody knew him for being more trappy style, grungy type,
Right.
But this was like his first track where he sent it to me, and he's like, "Bro, like you're the only one I thought about when I did this, because like I'm on some shit that I'm not on usually." Like it was very inspirational, like some uplifting, positive shit about how we do need to come together type shit. That war isn't the answer. So I kind of flipped the script on them on that, since he went that route, and I kind of went the route that I wasn't supposed to go to, since he said everything I'd want to say. So I was like, well, pretty much it was like, you don't want to go to war, I'm gonna win. War isn't the answer. Like I don't want to have, I don't want war to be the answer because at the end of the day, I'm a fucking win.
Martial arts. It's like they teach you like always be prepared to fight, but try to avoid it at all costs.
Of course, just like Eminem said, "To master the art of war, don't start a war."
Yeah,
and that's how I kind of bring in, that's an inspiration of how I brought in the track where I say, you don't want to start no war with a dirt poor motherfucker like me. Why? Because I want it more. And then I just go in and eat, just kind of just standing up saying, war isn't the answer, man. We don't need to do that shit. Nobody needs to get hurt here. It's already been hurt. I ain't got nothing to lose. You don't want to go to war with a motherfucker that ain't got shit to lose.
It's true. It's true.
We done been at rock bottom with the Flintstones.
So you got a song that's produced by Big Head, which is a pretty big name producer. How did that come about?
It's actually it's a dope. No, it's a very, very dope story because it shows that when you support the scene in all aspects, great things can happen from it by truly just fucking supporting one of another. Like even if that's sending out videos saying, I got these questions. If you can take a video of each question and send it in, I'd appreciate it. And you do that from a comedian. Like it's Anthony Rogers. And Small World, he ended up, his girlfriend I went to school with in Steelville. So that's just weird. So at first, I was like, you know what, I'd listen to him. He's funny, and we'd always debate. And like, that was the cool thing is like, I could debate with him in like a humorous, sarcastic asshole way as he would to me.
Right.
To where it's like you're so passive aggressive each other you would agree to disagree.
Right.
You're like, you say what you need to and then you're like, all right. But then like, he kept saying stuff and then like he'd be making these posts and I would be the only one ever answering or, submitting shit. And he would always pop into my inbox because it'd be, sometimes 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, he's like, this is why you're gonna make it kind of shit. Like you just grind. I was like, well, you got to be ready at any given time for real, by any means necessary. And shit just came on, and he just said one day, like, posted a status said, I want to produce a Grammy Award-winning track type shit. I want to have one of those on my resume. Get at me. I got some beats. Well, I hit him up, and long story short, I guess through, his viral activity and stuff or whatever, in the business of wherever he's at, he made like a relationship with Big Head where Big Head had his theme song type thing, and he, bought out the rights and went on with it. At first, I didn't know who it was until I heard the tag at the beginning, and I was like, oh, shit.
Right.
Like, I was like, that's kind of cool. That's why I kept it in there. So, like, it's like it's obviously like, it's respecting the craft. It's like nobody would take a mustard on the beat. I want the mustard on a beat. I want that at the beginning. Nobody took, DJ Khaled out.
Yeah.
So it was like one of those.
Took out, I can't think of his name now. Damn it.
If Young Metro
Rob Dyrdek's cousin. Drama. Yeah, nobody takes Drama beats out.
Nope. Even Yellow Wolf shows a little love.
What about Metro Boomin, though? We can't leave Metro Boomin's tag out. If Young Metro don't trust you, I'm going to shoot you. Do you know Metro Boomin?
You gotta have
He's the biggest rap producer in the game, and he's from St. Louis. How the fuck do you not know
Maybe
him?
it's because
that's exactly why he's the biggest rap producer. Anything that's big is from St. Louis. Nobody knows.
Smino, no one knew Smino was from St. Louis.
He claims Atlanta, but he went to school in like fucking Creve Coeur.
He claims Atlanta because he knew that's what he needed to do.
I know. But he still used the arch on one of his album covers.
I know. So he says he's from St. Louis. He's open about it. It's just nobody knew that he was from St. Louis because he didn't come up in St. Louis. He came up in Atlanta.
It's the same thing with Nelly. Nelly's circuit was in Atlanta when he started popping, and then you just show love where you're coming from. It's like I'm coming to show love where I'm from because I love it because it made me who I am. But you motherfuckers didn't support me. That's why I was in Atlanta blowing.
He was smart. The reason he showed love to St. Louis is because he was smart. It was a marketing tactic. There was no big St. Louis rapper at the time.
Oh, no,
besides
that was
Chingy, but Chingy came after Nelly.
Chingy was that was just huge.
So, do you want to rep a city where there's a tons of rappers coming out of, or a city where there hasn't been any big rappers come out of?
Big fish, little
and
pond.
now you
That is
become a
true.
big fish in a little pond.
That is true.
And it makes you stand out.
You know, that's essentially like what benefited my career with, you know, growing an organic base was just targeting small towns.
Yeah.
Like everybody's going for the big cities. I'm like, shit, man, there are more small towns than big cities in this.
Right. And you got to find where your demographic is.
Exactly.
And you've got to go after that demographic, because if you're a country rapper and you're trying to make it in New York, it's not going to happen. Like New York City? Nah. Not going to happen. You can't go to Brooklyn and expect to. Yellow Wolf would never have made it in Brooklyn.
Oh, I think he would have.
I don't know.
Yellow Wolf had ain't got country
bars.
bars.
Back then, like when he first started out, he would have been
of course
fine.
he did.
But like if he were to do what he's doing now,
Like this
start out,
American
if he were to
shit.
start out now the way he
not
is
at
now
all.
in Brooklyn, it wouldn't have happened. But he again, he didn't start getting big until he got true to himself and did the music he really wanted, and then he could gradually find his actual fan base.
Well, it's almost essentially like you always know your fan base, but you got to target the demographic at first. And like, you know, Kid Rock was doing hip hop,
the demographic, so you can make your fan base.
You know, you do hip hop. You know, if you can almost like accrue people just through the art of hip hop, then they're like, okay.
Yeah.
Now you can do any and everything you've ever
Exactly.
wanted to do because
And
it's
that's
your job now.
Yeah, and that's typically what will happen. That's why you'll see like artists as they get older, like Eminem. I've said this several times. Eminem, the reason he's rapping the way he's rapping now and people don't like it and he continues to do it is because he's already made his money. He has more money than he can use in a lifetime. So at this point, he's not worried about making new money. He just wants to do what he wants to do and experiment and try new things.
course.
And whether people like it or not, it doesn't matter to him.
Because at the end of the day, for one, it's still insane as fuck.
Oh yeah,
And metaphorically, just fucking mind blowing.
Definitely, yeah, he's a fucking.
This is the only way else.
He's a mind fuck with his words.
It'll take 40 men for me to suffer 80 feet. I'm like, get out of here. How do you do this?
Right.
What the fuck? I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah. Puck rhymes with duck.
Yeah, the way he's able to like, and he'll even like change the way a word sounds to make it work, and it still works. Like he will change the way you pronounce a word.
Yeah,
and
You know, he doesn't just
works.
rhyme the syllables now. He rhymes the sounds of the syllables.
Right.
It's insane.
I was watching like a 60-minute thing, and he said it was like Katie Couric or some shit. He was like, "Oh, I can rhyme orange," and she's like, "What?" And he just went on this bar where he's like, "Something, something, something, 4-inch orange door hinge," or some shit like that. And it's like, you're not a fucking person. Like,
yeah, it's crazy.
like,
because no one is pronouncing orange. They pronounce it orange.
I know.
Like, orange. Fornge.
Cornge.
Cornge.
To it. A little country
Yeah.
flavor.
So and he exaggerates words. So like with orange, he orange, and then you can hinge and all that stuff. So
orangy.
Yeah, it's a science. Well, with him, it's an art
No, it's
and a
just sound.
science.
It's just it's the sounds. You can rhyme or with anything.
True. It's
All
all
right,
about
I'm
how you
thinking
fuck
too
with
much
it.
right now.
It's crazy.
What is thoughts though?
Because that's kind of how that's how I started looking at.
Don't.
I've been listening to a lot. You know, I started listening to music again a lot more since I started it, just to kind of see. You know, for one, it makes you realize that you ain't shit and need to get better. For the most part, but like just to see some things, and like that's one thing that I've been taking from him the most is like that I've been trying to use into my, you know, my sound now is just being able to not be limited to what I say because I don't have rhyming words for it. If I can make sentences that rhyme together, then it's all you need.
Word. So we are actually out of time, but we're going to play one more of your songs before we go. But first, again, as always, tell everyone all of your information so they can follow you and all that good stuff.
My name is Steve O'Brien. You can catch me on Facebook. You can't message me because I still am not able to use it, but I'll be nice and say you can go to Steve Hille, Hille, and add me there if you want to chat about anything upcoming. But yeah,
are you at least able to make posts now?
No, I can't even make posts as Steve O'Brien. I answered as myself the other day, but that's it. And then, yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. I've emailed them. I've said everything that I need to say. I can't use it. You know, I got Instagram at the official Steve O'Brien, and then as most up-and-coming artists say whenever they don't have enough money to pay for the website, we're under construction right now and rebranding.
Well, again,
but that's the official Steve O'Brien.
And I am actually working on this too, though. Anyone who is all of the artists that are with Dying Breed Management will have their own page soon on agitatetheirwaves.com. So you'll be able to find all their information on there as well.
Posting all my nudes on
it. No, you're not going to have access to post whatever you want on there. I'll put what I need to put on there, sir. I'll find a way. I am, what do they call it? The webmaster? I am the webmaster. All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. You can come down tonight to Sonny's Bar. Doors are at 7. Show starts
not
at
you can.
8.
You are.
You will. Or else we will kill you. No, we won't. But
we're an online radio show. We roll deep.
You better watch your mouth over there. All right, so tonight, Sonny's Bar, we got the Hip Hop Showdown Challenge. Koljack will be performing as Steve O'Brien.
Which I've been trying to grow this out just for it.
And Steve O'Brien will be performing as Retro Champ, as well as a bunch of other people performing as other people. The one I'm most excited to see, honestly, is Bones performing as Koljack.
That's so fucking funny, dude. I'm gonna die.
But come out. Again, it's tonight. Doors are at 7. Show starts at 8. It's only $5. All proceeds are going to Fighting for Autism to help make life a little easier for families with autism in them. So, without further ado, we'll play one more Steve O'Brien song. It is a favorite here at Sonny's because Sandy loves it. This is Country Roads. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
So I come from a small town, Stillville, Missouri. Just trying to make it out here in the big city to make you guys proud. Let me know what you think.
This is a Mickey Mouse beat.
Country roads lead me to a place I call home. Down a dirty road, token toke, Jim and Coke in the center council. Yeah, there's country cruising, back roading and gravel roading is how we do it. And we did it all day, yeah, we did it all night. Fishing in the dark, drinking whiskey in the moonlight. Lying on our back, counting the stars. Where the cool grass grows, Xanax bars got us living large. Show respect because the country goes hard. Hospitality with people in the front yard, waving cause life's crazy in the sticks. Living redneck rich, paying $250 for rent, and we don't quit. Camping and pitching tents after we get lit on our favorite flow trip. Flow so wet, don't slip and reminisce. Like damn, those were the days. Country roads lead me to a place I call home. Down the country roads where I was grown. Down in the valley, cross the field near the creek. Skipping dreams, cross the water with our buddies Jack and Jim Beam. Country roads, baby. Take me home, baby. Country roads. Now when I hit the country road, I'm always in a debate over which gravel road I should take. Cause each has so many memories, like that one up ahead is where this hillbilly popped his cherry in a 93 Dodge Ram, fresh cut ham. Wham bam, thank you man, your little boy is now a man. Dan, that one over there is where we got some big air. Fuck my mom's whip up without a care, so pull up a chair. I can tell you where I come from. Big guns, big trucks, ride and die for our loved ones. Do drugs, shit, anything we wanted, fuck it. Not a care in the world, we fucking loved it. Tough shit's what we grew up with, but we got used to it. Boot scooted our boogie down to music, cause we look up to it. Bumping Eminem so we could just lose it. Ha! Country roads lead me to a place I call home. Down the country roads where I was grown. Down in the valley, cross the field near the creek. Skipping dreams, cross the water with our buddies Jack and Jim Beam. Country roads, baby. Take me home. Now shout out to my boys from the county. Blood type Jim Beam mixed with Jack D, meaning one thing, we love to fucking party hardy. Should we mix Bacardi with the pineapple juice? 151 Caribou, Lou Tech 9, or Snoopy D-O double G, gin and juice, Grey Goose, doesn't matter which one you choose. Just cruise like you're on a country road, fucking let loose. Whoop whoop, put up on my runaway train. Called a sunny day by the river with a 30 case on the tailgate, and life's great when you kick it with your buddies. When me, my town is flooded. Mississippi muddy, so when shit gets ugly, hit the country road, just go. Leave the city lights behind you in the rear view. Rest in peace, John Denver, this one is for you. Country roads lead me to a place I call home. Down the country roads where I was grown. Down in the valley, cross a field near the creek. Skipping dreams, cross the water with our buddies Jack and Jim Beam. Country roads, baby. Take me home, baby. Country roads.